Was it? I don't think it was happening. It's happening now. I think. It doesn't automatically start anymore. Thank you, Kat. You're so aggressive. Everyone, Egon is here. Chungus has come to visit. I have literally pushed him off of me 3 times. And he just keeps coming back. He just misses you guys. So he wants to put his ass in my face, which is what's happening. Okay, you're blocking all my Christmas clothes, bro. Hola, critter. ¿Hablas español mucho? Este es un gatito. No. Este es un gatísimo grande y estúpido. That is a pungent Coors Light. That is pungent AF. Sometimes you just get a bad batch. A bad batch. Man, I've got the chat like right behind the camera where it's hard to read, but we're gonna live. Can you guys hear the cat purring? Hold on. He's going for it right now. What's up, Bill, Brett, Eddie, Beards, Critter, Dual Sport, West Virginia. What's up, Corn? Everyone say hi to Chungus. He only gets called Chungus on the live stream. He literally never ever gets called that otherwise. What's up, KLR? Welcome. Welcome in. Paul, how are you? This cat was outside. He is not an outside cat. He's an inside cat, but he'll go in the backyard. And sometimes we'll leave him out there for a while because he is dumb and he goes out and he immediately wants back in. So he just came in from outside in the cold, so he's very... I don't know if he's cold or if he's just missing people, but he is very up my butt right now. What's up, Nathan? Steven, hello. Welcome to the holiday edition of Dork and the Road Livestream. Manuel, Jonathan, Peter. Look at all these people popping in. We're early. We're all 5 minutes early. What's up, Blue Ridge? Ulf Haster. Stag's here. The Stag himself, the owner of the Green DRZ. Hey, my dad's here. What's up, Dad? Everyone say hi to my dad. Dad, you're usually in bed by now, aren't you? 7 p.m. What's up, Kirk? And Lisa? Buzz? What up, Scug? Oh, Scug. Scug, you've been a patron for a while. Adam? Yeah, it has, Stag. How's the volume? I, move the microphone around, so. What up? What's up, Eddie's dad? Eddie Sr.? You're gonna settle in, aren't you? I'm sorry about the cat, everyone. He's aggressive. For sure, Brett. It was the least I could do. What is your deal, bro? Oh, Ducks game. Gotcha. Volume's good. That's excellent. Cat. Okay. Are you done, or what's your deal, bro? Yeah, Scug. Would you believe I've got like 100 now? Not quite 100, but you OGs are the real MVPs. You can hear Chungus. That's good. Dude, he is obsessed with me tonight. He usually gets bored much faster than this. Especially if I'm like moving around and doing stuff. I want to show you how the cool sweater I'm wearing works, but the cat's in the way. Bro, you are so loud they can hear you in Canada. No kidding. No kidding. Literally people in Sweden are hearing you right now. How about that? What's up, Kurt? Oh, are you done? No? You're trying to drink my beer. What are you doing? It's not the Egon show. Check this out. Whoop. That's the best part. That's why I got this sweater. That and it was the cheapest one. You guys remember this for the Christmas stream last year, right? We've been doing this for a while. Rick Lovett and I we did a Christmas stream, special Christmas stream last year and gave away a bunch of stuff. But this is my super special drink holding pouch. It'll actually hold a 22-ounce bottle of beer. I think it's for a wine bottle or something, because look, the can is totally gone. These are tall cans. I could put a 24-ouncer in here easy. Easy. Ugh. Did you guys get some butthole? I missed it. Sorry, he likes to show off, you know? He wants you guys to see everything about him. Yeah, he's pretty big. He's pretty big. And that's the idea. I've had a big fat orange cat. Well, I got the first one when I was like 6, and then there was a period in there when I didn't have cats, but for most of my life when I've been able to have a cat, I've had a big fat orange cat. Peter, is the KLR a good first bike for me to buy? I'm going to make a video on that, but here's the short answer. If you are okay with the seat height, everything else is very, very easy to handle. It is a very good, forgiving, easy bike to learn on and build skills on. I really think it is. The only thing is the seat is a little high and people get intimidated by that. You could totally handle it. Like, I think it gets overblown because people get really, really worried, and you honestly spend 95% of the time without your feet down. But if it's going to impact your confidence, then start on a bike with a lower seat. If you can just trust that you're going to get used to the higher seat height, go with KLR. Especially because you can get a cheap one used, It's a great thing to learn on. Slowboat, thank you for joining. Internet riding buddy. Welcome to the club. Oh no, this is you're 3 months. Yeah. Oh good. So channel members here on YouTube can put in a thing like what Slowboat just did on their anniversaries, on their monthly anniversaries, and whoa, the cat is literally shaking the camera and like shout themselves out. Cat, get off, dude. You're gonna screw this up for me. So, I don't know how you do that, but apparently it is working, so that's good. So there are some advantages to YouTube channel memberships over Patreon, because you can't do that if you're a patron, but, everybody gets early access to videos, so. Yes, I'd love to ride it, although I'm sure it's exactly the same as my DRZ. What is with him? Dude, this cat, he's never like this. This is crazy. He really wants to be on the stream. What a guy. Hey, you figured it out. Good job, Jonathan. 6 months. Congrats. Congrats. Where was it? How did you find that? Where does that pop up so the others can do it? Y'all got a bunch to catch up on. They just steal all these ideas from Twitch, but like 3 years later, because Twitch has been doing that forever. You know how it is. Could you just sit still? Can't do it, can you? Can't do it. I don't know. Are you wearing a sweater, Ken? He does keep my lap warm. Well, that's nice, Stag, but I can get the front wheel up on mine in second gear with just throttle. That's the only way I've ever wheelied. But it must be easier and better. What's up, Travis? Yeah, this thing, you think a blanket on your lap is warm. Try having a giant cat. Oh, I'd love to ride in Colorado, for sure. Bye, babe. What's wrong?
I wasn't expecting quite the visual.
Do you want to come say hi before you go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like literally in my jammies.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna go pick the kid up.
Okay, go get the kid, I guess.
Have fun.
Okay.
You're adorable.
Thank you. I'm adorkable.
I like your cat.
Yeah, I think maybe it's the hat. That's what Kurt Grizzly says, is why Egon's so aggressive right now.
The hat?
Yeah. He thinks I'm a big cat now.
He's just being good.
He's being okay. What's up, Elder Rider? Yeah, Ken, I got it. I have not opened the Blantons yet. I'm waiting for like a good sipping occasion. I don't know. I definitely want to try it. But the thing is, I'm only probably going to have one glass of it. Just to say I tried it. And then I'm just going to let it sit in my collection. I'm not going to drink it. So I'm waiting for like a good special occasion when I can sit and savor it. Super chat, awesome. Okay, so if you guys have been members for a while and you want to shout yourself out, use the super chat option. It should give you the option to do that. Oh, that's my. There's motion at my front door. That's my wife. Slow Boat. I have not tried salty caramel whiskey. I honestly don't really like flavored whiskeys. I'm not a huge fan. Got like the peanut butter whiskey that everyone raves about. I kind of hate it. I have a bottle that I'll probably never drink. Thanks, Floyd. Ken, I wish I could take him camping. He would take up a whole Tillamook bag by himself. I'll let her know. Fix, build, play. Damn, Adam, that's tempting. Travis, because I'll never find another bottle of it. So I'm not just a whiskey drinker. I'm a collector. So I want to have it in my collection. If I ever found another bottle, then I would drink it. So. It's interesting because I have like 20 bottles, but like I just keep going through the same 3. Like I'll get an Elijah Craig or a Bullet or a Larceny, and those are the ones I drink when I drink. That's what goes in my flask. But I don't drink my like good stuff that I got. I just look at it after I've tried it once. Critter, 20 months, dude. You're almost to the gold badge. So you get that silver one at a year and the gold one at 2 years. You might be the first one. Nice, Scug. Wow, I wish I knew the right people. And now I do, I guess. Yeah, the smoked maple Knob Creek, I will admit, is pretty good. Beard's got me a bottle of that. I don't hate it. I just don't know when I would drink it. It's like I want to pour it on pancakes. Get drunk off pancakes. Scug, I have a controversial opinion about Woodford. I've only had it a couple times, but I honestly found it kind of bland, like vanilla. Not like tastes like vanilla, but vanilla like just sort of normal baseline lacking character. And maybe I just didn't get a good bottle. I don't know. But I didn't like it that much. It was fine. I just don't think it's worth the money. Slowboat, is anyone else stopped? I feel good. It seems like it's going on the internets. I got Polly's thing. I got both screens up and they both look good. I want to move that off of the end screen button though. That's bad. There's Marshall. I think the cat might be done with me for a bit. Let's hope. Yeah, Adam, we, actually, I was going to say we don't have a lot of, but we do have a shit ton of distilleries. One of my favorite whiskeys I've ever had, there's a single malt they make here in Albany at Sinister Distillery. It's called Howard Jacob, which is the name of the guy that makes it. But it's really good. And then the Rogue Brewery that I went to on my last trip, actually, they have a distillery too. They make some okay stuff. I have their single malt. It's fine. I meant to go and like hit up the tasting room and stuff, but I was driving and after that, or I was riding my bike and like after the sampler that I had, I thought I was probably pretty good. That and I was carrying my tank bag and my helmet, and I just hate like having a bunch of awkward shit trying to get in and out of places, so I just didn't do it. But look at all you guys with all your, oh yeah, Jay Pauly's 20 months too. Kevin, Jonathan. Sorry, somebody said they got a 10 I'm jealous of you. Jealous of you. Insanely jealous. What's up, Ape? Wow, now the other two boy cats are out here. Lando, do you want to be on stream? You want to be on stream? Can you come up here? No? That's what happens when I leave the door open. Lando. No? People didn't tune in to just watch me talk to cats all night, but that's what's happening so far. That's what happens. Welcome to my life. What's good? The Woodford? It's fine. Like, I didn't say it was bad. It just didn't strike me as unique or interesting in any way. I just feel like there's equally good whiskeys for the same or less money. Like, I'd rather drink a Larceny and it costs half as much. Elder Rider, you're a badass. Well, yeah, Brett. All my pets have... They almost all have Star Wars names, but there are a couple exceptions like Egon. But they're all nerdy names. Nice, Marshall. It's a good choice. It's a good choice. I'm not really whispering at him, Ken. I'm mostly like yelling at him. I haven't had Blade and Bow. I've heard that, though. I've heard it's good. Yeah, Bobby, have one for me. What are you drinking? What kind of whiskey? I'm obviously drinking the Gourmet, right? Because it hydrates while it refreshes. And, you know, that's important. That's important. Cat, what are you climbing on? I don't even know. Did you get all the videos done that were scheduled for the rainy trip? Great question, Paul. I did. I actually went... I ended up going camping with Duck Fan that following weekend. And I made him wait to go riding while I shot the 4 videos. So that, if you saw the trailer walkthrough video, that's the video I shot on the trip with Duck Fan where I ended up shooting the other Giant Look videos. So they're done. Actually, they're shot and edited because I like to do everything like in a big batch, like just shoot a bunch at once and then buckle down to get them all done. So I have kind of videos scheduled out. It's because that then frees me up to like plan trips and stuff. Like my trip to the coast this week. Thank you, Kevin, for that donation, by the way. Much appreciated. $9.99. What a guy. There it is. It's popping up right now. Here in Duckburg. Vodka. Rheingeist Cheetah Lager. Interesting. Stag. It depends on where you are. Never. Like, I could camp at the coast all year. As long as I don't mind getting wet. As long as you stay out of the foothills of the Cascades. So if you stay west of the Cascades, you can camp all year. You just are going to get wet. But it doesn't snow down here in the valley or even in the Coast Range. Paul, the dog did not go because I went on... wait, which trip was that? Which one? Either trip I didn't take him. I didn't take him on the Duck Fan trip because we were going to be riding trails, and I didn't take him to the coast because I was on the bike. Awesome, Jupiter. Yeah, the yurt thing was pretty cool. I wish they were a little cheaper. It was freaking $60 a night. You can get a hotel room for that. Slow Boat, thank you. Thank you for being you. That's so nice. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Marshall, I don't know if I'd start on a 1200. KLR is a very good first adventure bike. You could build a lot of skills, get very comfortable, and then find yourself a 1200 and move up to it. I don't regret coming down from the Twin at all. I'm far more comfortable on a daily basis on the KLR. Everywhere except on the freeway, or like when I want to get pissed off and pass somebody and I can't do it because it takes a little bit of a run up to do it on the KLR. I wish, Robert. I hope there is. Yeah, Swanky. It doesn't matter what color it is if you just cover it in mud all the time. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Critter. It's not cheap. The campsites, though, I think a tent site there is 21, and the RV sites are like 30 something, 30, 32. But there's also an $8 reservation fee. So the yurt's actually only $52. But you pay $8 to reserve online, which is the only way to reserve it. So they get you. It's what we call extortion. But actually, Beards, I haven't updated you on this yet because it's still so up in the air. But Amanda and I were talking about, Amanda as the Magpie Flies, we're talking about going back there next week. But now I'm not sure if we're going to be able to make that happen. And I don't want to do 2 trips in a row to the same place by myself. That's boring videos for you guys, but I don't know. I'm going to go somewhere because I've got the days figured out. Don't know yet. I saw that, Ken. She got herself the 300 rally. Lando, bro, if you're gonna be out here, you gotta be on stream. You gotta be on camera. Yeah, there's a lot of crossover. It's interesting because in the YouTube studio, you can see what people that watch your videos also watch, and there's a lot of you that watch Itchy Boots. Hey, I love to smoke a cigar, Jupiter. Mr. Puff Puffs are in the humidor. I usually don't get into it until after the stream. Mostly because it's iffy with monetization, and I had a video demonetized once because I said the word cigar in the beginning, and I've just been careful about, which is stupid because I smoke them all the time in camping videos, but I call them Mr. Puff Puff. I don't know. It became a thing, and now it's just funny, but I don't usually smoke on stream. I do sometimes. Depends on how many of these I have. Nice beards. And I'm not worried about your trailer. I'm worried about you getting time off because we're going to go Thursday and Friday. Can you get that time off with this little notice? Life's Journey. Welcome. That is an actual... Okay, you did join. We were getting... The pop-up is the same for people that have been members for a certain amount of months. So thank you. Thank you for joining. Welcome to Internet Writing Buddy. You're official. You're officially an Internet Writing Buddy. You got yourself a badge. Yeah, the great thing about a KLR is cheap. You can beat the crap out of it and sell it for a little bit less than you paid for it. Yeah, one old man, nothing planned yet. Honestly, I'm not sure where to go. And I know, like, I could go to Moab or Arizona or whatever, but, like, where can I go, like, in Northern California and just camp and ride for a few days that doesn't require me to trail ride on something that I shouldn't be on by myself? I'm open to suggestions. I'm also, actually, some of you might know this. Anybody on the coast, what's a good day trip out of Newport on a motorcycle and off-road? I don't want to go on the road. So is there a cool place to ride to in the Coast Range? Tell me. One FDR, I appreciate that thought, but I don't know that I'm big enough to get people like Itchy Boots to respond when I send them emails. It's a miracle anyone returns my calls. Did you guys see? Oh my god, total almost non sequitur, but they're doing an Overland Expo in Redmond next year. Like, that is right in my backyard, so I already applied to be an ambassador. You only need 10,000 followers, so I ought to be a shoo-in, but who knows? But that would be sweet. I may not even have to present. We'll see, but I don't know. I'll leave the... If they wanted me to, I'd think about it. My guess is Giant Loop will have some sort of presence there that I can help out with, too. Yeah, Travis, I ride to Mary's Peak all the time, though, man. I was literally there last week. That's one of my go-to routes. DR, 7 months, thank you. Oh, sorry, Stage. That sucks having a riding season. I'm so happy that we have one that lasts from January to December. Cerro Gordo would be cool. I would love to see that Death Valley area. It doesn't seem like the bar is that high, KLR. They just want people that have enough of a following that if they let them in for free, they'll get something out of it. So I feel like I probably have enough of a following. But I would be open to presenting. I enjoyed presenting at Touratech. And what's nice is I can be like, oh yeah, you know, I have a resume now. I'll be like, well, I did present at Touratech and the Giant Loop Ride. Travis, Jerk in the Road? You know, Dick in the Road makes a lot more sense if you think about it. Go with that one. If making the trek out here outside of BDRs, what's the best options out here? I don't, dude. You'd have to be more specific than that. I don't know. The BDRs are great, and you know that they're open and they're curated, and I would definitely start with that if you can make it work. Paul, I'm not planning on going to Rocky Mountain Roll. No, I don't know if I want to ride all the way to Montana. I would like to see Montana. But at this moment, I'm not planning on going. What up, Soils? Thanks, Ken. I did my best. Star Wars Canyon, that'd be badass. Get buzzed. I'm gonna get buzzed regardless because I'm always drinking. You know, Dennis, I've never been on the Washington coast. Actually, I feel like it's a lot like the Oregon coast, but wetter. Am I wrong? Although when I was at the brewery, the guy suggested Fort Stevens, which is almost to Washington, because you can just ride out onto the sand, which would be badass. On the KLR. As long as I don't get stuck. That is one thing about the engine being less powerful is if you need to spin to get yourself out of a hole, it's a lot harder. It is far more difficult to spin that back wheel. What does the A in TWAT stand for, Tomers? Yeah, I would love to see the Sturgis, the Black Hills area, get on ADV Fest. I would love. Are you watching Revzilla? No, they're not. But I would present at that. I'd love to be a part of that. I mean, maybe the TAT someday, but how long does it? It's like 4,000 miles, isn't it? It'll take a while. I would like to poke around and maybe try to do the Oregon section, just to be like, what's that look like? Okay, Tomers, I thought you made it up. I thought you were messing with me to make a fun acronym. I would like to ride as many BDRs as possible. I think, obviously, we're going to try to do Washington next year. When Oregon opens up, I want to know it quite well, but Idaho, Utah, those are my next two picks. Like, those are the ones I'd want to do the most, but SoCal is sandy as hell from what I hear, which makes me not want to do it. But, you know, if I was trying to check them all off the list. And when Wyoming opens, that's not too far, right? Although I just said I don't want to ride to Montana. I'm going to get a beer. Does anyone need anything along up? Okay, I'll be right back. The fridge is all the way in the kitchen, so I'll be right back. I don't have a fetcher. I'm coming back. Talk amongst yourselves. You guys wouldn't stop talking about how much I was peeing last time, so I'm all self-conscious about going pee at all. So I'll just hold it until I die. It's fine. Whatever. You guys want to see my lightsaber that I got? Whoop. Check it. Where'd I get this from? Ultra Sabers, I think. Pretty slick. Like, this is milled aluminum, or it's aluminum. I think it's milled. I don't know. Polished, all that. But I'll tell you what, I cheaped out, and because this is a grab bag saber, so they're pretty cheap, but it's like dueling quality, but it doesn't make noise because it costs like $40. I don't know. I was like, basically, we're going to Disneyland in like 4 weeks. And so when I'm there, I'm going to build one of the sabers there, which just got me all excited about sabers, but I decided not to spend a bunch of money on one until I get that one because it's going to cost $200. Look how bright it is, though. Damn. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like it. It's legit. If I hit you with this, you'd be like, ow. Anyway, I'm going to put it back here. That's my saber. What's up, Motoski? Man, the lag is real. Like, I'm still holding the lightsaber. Look at that. It is so... Okay, I just put it down. Over here. Thanks, Lobo. I love pics of whiskeys. Ken, that's all we ever do, man. It's always a lot of BSing. So I gotta start reading the comments that I'm responding to so you guys know, because the lag is so bad you won't know what the hell I'm talking about. Which, you know, half the time I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, so it's all good. I don't blame you, LT. KLRs are, there's a lot to think about. But I sometimes think about Star Wars and sometimes, you know, boobs. That crosses my mind from time to time. First on Mars, I said lightsaber, not meat saber. That would be a whole different thing. That's not what I said. I only had one beer. I'm already into the vulgar phase of the evening. We're only 31 minutes in. Who knew? Riding on the beach in your Jeep. Wow. Badass. I mean, Soils, he hasn't been here, but he pops in and out from time to time. I mean, he hasn't been at my house. He's been in the stream. Lando, that is a zip tie, dude. Don't eat that. Cameron, that's a great question and an interesting one, because I actually rode an FE501S. I rode the Giant Loop one when Ryan and I were at Climb Buttes filming some footage for some Giant Loop videos, and I mean, it was fun. It was fun. Like, it really made me think, I want one of these. But what I was surprised by was I thought it would be like way better than my DRZ, and honestly, it was better. Like, it felt lighter, had a little bit better throttle response, but like 15% better, and yet it cost twice as much. So it honestly made me feel better about my DRZ and how capable it is. But it was, no denying that that is very light, very fun to ride bike for sure. I only got to ride it for like 20 minutes, but I know they'd let me borrow it if I wanted to. Some point next summer, maybe I should go camping and trail riding and spend a day on it and see how I feel about it. I mean, I need to borrow it to film videos for Giant Loop. Also, just to ride the hell out of it for a couple days. Captain, greetings from your neighbor to the south. What's up, Run DZ? Yeah, if you guys are trying to hook up with people to ride with, hook up phrasing, if you guys are trying to link up with people to ride with, the Discord has a whole chat for that. So the Internet Riding Buddies chat. So if you go in the Discord, which there's a link in the description, go in the Internet Riding Buddies chat and you can be like, hey, I'm in Wisconsin. Does anyone in Wisconsin want to ride? People set up rides all the time in there. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Adam, oh shit. Yes, in fact, hold on, I have to rearrange a bunch of crap. I'll be back. I won't be back, I'll be right here. But I gotta show you what we're giving away, because we have some fun exclusive prizes. That's why it's a special holiday stream. Check it. Aw, yeah. So, the $25 a month members, of which there are now 5, which, one, thank you guys, that blows my mind that you would do that, and 2, are you crazy? Why would you pay $25 a month to watch me? I appreciate it, though. But they get exclusive merchandise every 3 months. And so this quarter, which December 1st was, basically December is the month, I created an exclusive sticker design for them. You see that? Hey, Nick, thanks for that. So I tweaked my logo. Sorry, I'm waiting for the DuckTales thing to go away so you can see it. So I tweaked my logo. So this is a sticker. So the big stickers, all of the $25 members are getting those. But I have a bunch of smaller ones that my wife also printed. So in the sticker packs we give away tonight, everybody that wins a sticker pack is going to get one of these unless I get too drunk and give away too many sticker packs. So you'll get this exclusive design, in addition to the regular stickers that you get. Which right now, the extras are light. I have some Motocamp stickers. I have Motocamp Nerd stickers. I have Veterans Back 40 Adventure stickers. Got Giant Loop stickers, my stickers, but some of my motovlogging friends are supposed to send me stickers to put in, and they haven't, so you're not getting any of those, sorry. I feel like I was farther over before. So let's give away some stickers, how about that? I'm doing it right now. Let's see if the bot's awake tonight. Bot, are you awake tonight? Bot, please be awake. Thanks, Christian. There it is. It's working. Exclamation point, enter. I also have Mr. Puff Up stickers. They're just so precious to me, Critter. I don't like to give them away. I want to hang on to them forever. I do throw them in from time to time. Exclamation point, enter if you'd like to enter the giveaway for some stickers. Sticker giveaway, including the exclusive Santa hat design. What bikes do I still own and have? There is a 2014 Honda Adventure Grom, 2022 KLR 650, 2020 DRZ 400, and then over there is a 2019 DRZ 125. That is what is in the garage at the moment. Thinking very seriously about selling the Grom because the other day I went to start it and the battery was dead. So it's clearly not getting ridden. And that sucks, so I feel bad for it. No, you have to type exclamation point enter, not just exclamation point. Do what everyone else is doing. You got it. We're at 91 viewers on a regular stream. Wow. This thing, man. People like to hang out and drink beers on Friday night. You guys, the cat's back, if you couldn't tell. I'm just watching all the entries roll in. I'm not having a stroke or anything. At least not yet. I'm not passing out with my eyes open. Critter, you should buy my DRZ 125. I'll meet you halfway. Which is where? Like Seattle? Not even. How far is Seattle from you, Critter? How many hours drive? Yeah, Adam, the chances of me getting a KTM are very, 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 very slim. Unless they give me one. That's what it would take, I think. Thanks, Ken. I try to be interesting. Were you drinking bourbon, Keith? What are you drinking? What kind of bourbon? I like bourbon. There's a fly right here. It's annoying me. I have Rethink. I've actually been on another trip since then. I did not get rained on. I was all prepared for it and did not get rained on. Nice, Stag. Yeah, you guys should go you should go subscribe to Stag. He's got all kinds of great content. Critter too. Critter, it's only 3.5 hours. It's 5 hours from me. We'd have to meet south of there to meet halfway, like Olympia or something. How far is Olympia? That'd be great. I wouldn't want to drive into Seattle anyway. Jeff, dollar for dollar KLR all day. For me, that's the thing. People always ask questions like that, and there's no such thing as an objective measurement. Subjectively, I am very happy with the KLR. Oh no, I've ridden it, Adam. It's just the thing is, I like bikes that run. So, I'd have to have a Honda as a backup. God, I'm not even that drunk. I'm sassy already. I've ridden several KTMs, in fact. What's hilarious is the comments on those videos. And I have test-ridden all kinds of brands, but the comments I get on KTM videos are the worst. Like, people... literally, like my 390 Adventure video, watch it. It is 85% praise. 85%. And there's 15% criticism and a few questions. And I get way more comments from people who are, I'm going to go all the way to say, butthurt about the things that I said about that bike. About my personal opinion based on the 20 minutes. Well, I guess I had it for about an hour. It's just interesting. That does not happen with any other brand. It does not happen. All right, let's draw a winner. I'm not normally a brand basher. I apologize if I've offended my KTM friends, but I'm just a little sensitive from all the annoying comments I've gotten on those videos lately. It's frustrating. I may literally never do another KTM test ride because of the comments I get. They're crazy. It is excessively bad compared to anything else I've ever done. It's crazy. Let's pick a winner. Travis Guy, you won some stickers. You won some stickers. So you got to email me at dork@dorkandtheroad.com. I need your physical address, and I will send you a sticker pack with the Christmas sticker, and regular stickers and shenanigans. Shenanigans included, free of charge. Free of charge shenanigans. You're welcome. Excuse me. Nick, I use the Senna. I have a Senna. I have a SMH10 and a... Yeah, and the 10C Evo, which I don't really like. Yeah, soils, except I can't work the damn thing. I let it run out of gas and don't figure it out. Like, so, you know, don't listen to my opinion. I can't even figure out when a bike needs to be switched to reserve. That's the thing. Why does anyone listen to my opinion at all? I clearly don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Sean, that's a great question, but it is entirely subjective, man. It is all about you as a rider. For me, if you were to line all three up, I don't know what I would do. I like the KLX 300 over the 300L. I can tell you that. But I love my DRZ. It is still the most fun bike I've ever ridden. That's awesome, Rusty. What do you think? I actually got a great line on one that's actually affordable. I got a lot of suggestions for the trailer, which is great, and I sincerely appreciate all the suggestions. But some people are like, "Here's 4 things you need," and it's $5,000. Like, I could have just bought a camp trailer. Like, the point of it is it's a budget build. But CVT awnings, I got this recommendation from ADV Oregon, who was part of Veterans Back 40. $350. I can get an 8-foot awning that is pretty easy to install. And they're in Bend. They're a local company. So, I may look into that. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, Nick, I've still got it. I need to ride it more. Or sell it. One or the other. Awesome, Austin. Yeah, that black 2020 with the black rims. Ooh, it's a good-looking DRZ. And, I only got it because that was what was there that year. But, damn, it is. I think it's one of the best-looking model years for sure. I really like I think it's a 2015 that's gray with the gold rims. Is it 2015? Can't remember. It's the one that not Everride. What? Adventure Daily had. Yeah, Austin, if I'm ever out in Colorado, be nice to have somebody who knows what we're doing, where we're going. Somebody can steer me away from the really scary trails and point me at the solidly intermediate ones. Well, awning is dad approved, so that means you'll help me put it on. Zavanaman, the Rally versus the DRZ, those are very different bikes. Are you planning on spending any time on the highway? A lot of time on the highway? Get the Rally. If you're going to ride off-road most of the time, get the DRZ. I don't ride my DRZ on the street much. Here's a crazy thing. So my KLR has 1,200 miles on it. My DRZ has 1,700. I've had the DRZ for 2 years. Because I don't ride it on the road. I don't take it on the highway. I go trail ride with it. I'll put it in the truck sometimes. I will ride out like to Shotgun Creek area. That's like 45 minutes from here. But I just don't put the highway miles on it. That's why I have both. And I think that's the ultimate solution. So my KLR 1,000-mile review video is coming out. I'm going to do that Monday. That's already done. And then the next one, the next big one I want to do is a KLR versus the DRZ, because I get that question so much. And it's weird to me because I feel like they're in completely different categories. They're not. But for what I use them for, so that video is coming soon for you guys that are curious about the two. Yeah, Stag. Well, do you ride your Rally at all now that you got... Actually, that's a great person to ask is Stag, because he's got a 250L Rally and a KLX 400, which is a DRZ. So, which one would you get? Dad, that's what happens every time I try to put something together. It's not guaranteed. Awesome, Andrew. That's badass. This is not a Ralph Cramden hat. It's a Chewbacca hat. It's a Chewbacca Christmas hat. I mean, it depends on what you're doing, Z. Like, your rally will do everything up to full-on hard enduro single track. You don't want that bike for that necessarily, but if you're just going to hit up even 2-track or ATV trails or OHV stuff, you'd be fine. You'd be fine. I'd rather have a DRZ, but you'd be fine. You'll really notice the torque difference, I'll tell you that. And for a crappy rider like me, it is so nice to know that I have basically unlimited torque whenever I want it. In case I screw up and, I come to the bottom of a hill climb and I should have gotten a run at it and I didn't, I can just downshift and blah. Tusk aluminum panniers for the 250L. I would worry about weight on the 250L. I mean, I would probably go with the smaller ones, and then if I needed more storage space, strap a dry bag to the top. Get the smaller ones and a giant loop Tillamook bag. Use my code, save 15%, and I don't get paid when you buy things from Giant Loop, guys. I just want you to save money. I literally get nothing except the satisfaction of knowing you save 15%. But that way, you can run the smaller panniers when you just need panniers, and when you need more gear, throw it in the Tusk bag. And the Tusk bag converts into a freaking backpack. It comes with straps that you can turn into a backpack. Crazy. And the Tillamook bag's not expensive. It's what, $150, something like that? And yeah, I wouldn't do hard cases at all for a dual sport. I would go with soft bags personally, but nailed it. Thanks, Stag. That's what I like to hear, that I nailed it. Yeah, I was too fat for the 250L. I'm too heavy for it. It was the front suspension's super squishy. So you would want to do an upgrade if you were my size or if you were going to put a bunch of gear on it. I agree with that. Thanks, Bobby, for the 5. Love it. James, it's 300 rally. That's badass. Enjoy it. So glad to hear that you were inspired. That's what I'm here for. That's the point of this whole thing, is inspiring people to get out and ride motorcycles. Where the hell is my family? Are you guys back? My wife went to pick the kid up, like, I swear to God, 2 hours ago. They must have stopped for shenanigans. Yeah, so the Mojave bags are great. And the great thing about them is you don't even notice they're there. And there's a great video on the channel of Ryan riding with the pair on his bike if you want to see what's possible. On not my channel, the Giant Loop channel. I made it, but it's not on my channel. Where are you? My wife's here in the chat. New bike day! How are you? That's definitely... Who? That's definitely the kid typing. My wife doesn't type THO for though. She has an English degree. You'll sell a set of Mototreks for $100? That's a hell of a deal. I sold my old ones to the guy that bought my Africa Twin for $160, and that was a hell of a deal. $100. That's a good... Do it. Take it. Even if shipping was $50, you're making out like a bandit. Slow boat. Why did I buy a T-Dub when I wanted a WR250R? Because you didn't know any better. And also, it's fun and adorable. WR is a great bike. T-Dubs is great too, just in a completely different way. Completely different way. It's motion at my front door. Bobby Top! Oh my god, dude! I have the perfect answer for you. No shit. Your question is so timely and appropriate because I just made a deal to do a sponsored video for a company that makes a product that makes your boots not stink. Hi, fam.
Hi.
And it's going to be here like tomorrow, but it's called Shoe Fresh. And it's a shoe deodorizer that works for 6 months, but you like spray it on the inside, and it comes with a brush that you like have to get it on the nooks and crannies. You let it dry, and it'll keep your feet and your boots from stinking. So I'm actually excited. That's like a fun sponsor. I think that's actually useful. Stop falling in love with me over there.
Can be. We had to wait for overtime.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, we won 60-54. Woodburn sucks.
Well, not if they took you to overtime.
Well, no. Woodburn, sorry. Parent section sucks. While we were shooting a free throw, while completely silent, one of the parents was like, get the rebound, and I really wanted to turn and be like, ah.
Wow, what a bunch of jerks. What a bunch of jerks.
I almost stopped for double stuffed Oreos, but I didn't.
I'm so glad you didn't. My kid was at the high school basketball game. She's a freshman now. So she goes to stuff. Here she is.
I go to stuff and hang out.
That's her. But she didn't stay for the varsity game.
No, I don't know anybody on the varsity team, but no one was staying, so.
No, Ken, no neighbor beer. I don't think that Daryl's watching tonight. Chewy's outside, Joey. I have his hat on, though.
Chewy hat.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you. Thanks for coming home safe.
Okay.
That was you typing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tara doesn't type, though.
When are we going to open the other bag of chips?
Never. That's a souvenir. I love it.
What bag of chips?
The bag of chips from Kentucky.
Oh.
I can't talk to you. I have to talk to the people. There's 109 people here. They want to talk to me.
Very popular.
Tom, great question. Do I ever miss the AT while I'm on the KLR? Only on the freeway. Only on the freeway or when a slow person's in front of me and I don't really have enough room to pass them in a legal or sensible fashion, but on the Africa Twin I know that I could have just twisted the throttle and done it. I miss it then. Otherwise, no. I honestly don't miss it as much as I thought I would. Oh, you guys want to do another giveaway? You want to win some Christmas stickers? Let's do that while I go pee so you won't give me as much crap. I made it an hour in. Almost. I'm going to do a giveaway. Exclamation point, enter. I still have them, Stag. They're still good. The rear's probably got another 500 or 1,000 miles on it. The front looks great, but I'm going to take it off anyway. Remind me and I will show you the Baja No Pinch tool I got. But exclamation point, enter to enter the giveaway for a sticker pack. Tim, I'd love to ride to Alaska someday, man. Someday. Bye, girls. I'm back. Have you guys seen this thing? The Baja No Pinch? I only know about this because of Backcountry Adventure Motorsports. But this is for putting tires on your rims. So it's got this lever action design. And this thing right here, you put the bead of your tire on it and you push it like this. This goes in the center of your tire. That's important to know. But you push it like this and it pushes the bead gently over and into the rim. So you don't have to spoon the tire back on. I'm stoked on this thing. I got it on Black Friday. It was only 10% off, but that's like the only thing it ever goes on sale for. But this is how I'm going to put I got some D Sports. I'm going to put them on the DRZ, but I'm going to use this damn thing. So I'm pretty stoked that it showed up. But this is a neat little tool. It's like $100, 120, I think. Oh, so I'll let you know how I like it. But from what I've seen, this thing makes it much easier to do tire changes. And it's small enough, so this unscrews, this all comes apart. So this is going to go in my tire changing kit. I'm actually going to take it with me. It's small enough. Happy belated birthday to DR Adventure. Happy belated birthday to DR Adventure. All right, let's pick a winner. And the winner is RJ McCree. RJ McCree, you got to email me. dork@dorkandtheroad.com. I need your physical address. If you don't give me your address, I can't mail you stickers. That's just how the Postal Service operates. They don't operate on telepathy. So send me your address, and I will send you a sticker, including the new awesome Christmas design I made. Yeah, Eric, Lil is between bikes at the moment, so that's why you haven't seen her. She should come out and talk about that, actually, but basically she doesn't like the kickstart on the DRZ, and it's made riding a challenge. So, because she gets super paranoid about dropping it and having to kickstart it, and so then she doesn't enjoy riding as much. So basically, the DRZ 125 is for sale. A night stag, but when it's sold, I'm gonna probably get her whatever we can find the best deal on between an XT250, TW200, DR200, XT225. I would consider. I'd consider a CRF 230L, something light and lower to the ground, easy for her to handle with a button. The button's important. What's up, Desert Dave? So, yeah. But something street legal, because she's 14 and a half. She's going to be 16 before we know it, and it'd be nice to have a bike that she was kind of used to and had a chance to kind of learn on and be comfortable with, so that she can get her endorsement, and then we can go motocamping and stuff. That's the idea. So, we're just going to skip ahead to the next phase, which is taking her motocamping and get a bike that she can learn on, is easy enough to handle, and then when the time comes, can ride on the street. And then you'll see her in all kinds of stuff, especially in the summer. But yeah. Yep, I'm excited to get out and ride with her again soon. But the DRZ, and it's funky, and honestly, I just need to pull the carb off and clean it, but I just am not good at that. So you got to run the choke really high, and it just revs really high, and she just struggles with it. So, yeah. It's not the bike for her. That's what we need. That's what we know. Hold on, I'm going to text her. Except for my words are not coming out. Video. Yeah, I would. The XT225, honestly, they're readily available. They're not expensive. That is a very lightweight bike, but it's carbureted, which we're trying to avoid. But I don't know. My DRZ's carbureted. It never gives me any trouble, so I don't know. But KLR, I honestly, what I'd love to do, and maybe when I sell the Grom, I don't know. I'd love to have an XR400 or R trail bike. Hi.
Oh, hey.
Do you want to talk to the people?
Sure.
Okay. I haven't ridden a Van, Daniel, but I'd like to. So they just want to know when they're going to see you in another video.
Soon-ish. I mean, I did do the final bike wash for my bike, and it's technically selling it, but I could always either ride the ground or ride it and then just wash it again.
True. So you want to ride that one again? I was just telling them how much you hate it.
I mean, I don't like hate it. It's just kind of annoying to kickstart, and since it runs so high, because you can't really turn the choke down when it's like cold out.
It's honestly, what's weird is even when it's warm, you have to run the choke super high. It's dumb.
Yeah. But yeah. So I do want to ride, but that one's a little finicky.
What about getting a dual sport and riding that?
What kind of, like, I know there's different brands.
Well, no, but like what we talked about. That's what I'm trying to get you to elaborate on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good, because that one's like, my DRZ is a little short for me, because I grew like 2 inches as soon as we got it.
Yeah, if we just hung on to the 250L, you'd probably be fine on it now.
Yeah, I'm a whopping 5'8".
But she's pretty tall now.
I haven't ridden the Adventure Grom yet.
Yeah, well, you know, that's the bike. That's the other reason we're hanging on to it, is if we were to sell the DRZ and want to go riding before we find something else, we've got the Grom. She can ride that. Honestly, if it was a little bit more capable, I would be like, just hang on to it. But you're not ever going to be able to take it motocamping for real. I mean, we could go to the one spot, and the 4 inches of suspension travel, you'll spend the whole time trying to avoid every single bump.
Yeah. Like that one time when we were riding into that field over there, and you hit that pothole and just bottomed it out.
I mean, and you will bottom, like, that's just it. The front forks just bottom. You just have to hope they don't explode. It's just what happens. It's not built for what I've done to it, but it's still fun. It's held up so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, the XT250, they seem pretty underpriced around here. I just don't think it's a very well appreciated bike. So you can get, like, I've seriously seen like 2 or 3 years old ones with like 1,000 miles for like $3,500. Cheap.
that? Chips or chocolate?
Ivory. The KLX 230. I'm not gonna buy her a new bike. I want to spend half what a KLX 230 costs. I did really enjoy the KLX 230. I would strongly consider it, but what's the MSRP? Is like $6,000. I'm gonna look it up now. In like 2 years, when there's used ones out there, I just can get an XT250 way cheaper, and I feel like they're pretty similar based on my test ride. And like, yeah, it's $4,600. And I would immediately, if I could find a used one, maybe one that's a year or two old, that would be worth considering. But I don't want to take the hit on the new one, and then have to try to sell it. WR250R is a badass bike if you're okay with the seat height. It's probably the most capable 250 dual sport there is. I mean, I haven't ridden the KTMs, but of the Japanese ones. What's my next dream bike, Lil Dork?
I don't know. I know one, but it's not a realistic dream. Well, it is, but you could. But they're expensive.
What?
Okay, cool. Now I thought about it and I forgot it.
Probably a Tenere 700. That's the bike I'd like. If I could find one tomorrow, I'd probably buy it. And then I don't have a couple payments, I guess. Hope that YouTube did really well and I could afford the payments for a while until I decided what to do. Because I'm nowhere near done with the KLR yet. You want to do me a favor?
Do you need a beer? Okay, you have to wear this now.
Yeah, Tommy, I sold it.
It has to get untangled though.
I know, I couldn't get them detangled from each other. See, everybody knows. Look at all the people. That's them all responding to me being like, how the hell did you do that? I tried for like 4 minutes.
There's just two separate ones.
I know.
Okay.
Thanks. It's funny, you know, for the first few years of fatherhood, I wasn't sure if, like, being a parent was awesome. And then she got old enough to bring me beer from the fridge, and I was like, oh, being a dad's not so bad. Yeah, you can get a Himalayan. What are they, like $4,500? $5,000? I just don't know about... Honestly, guys, I am insanely biased, and I only ever recommend Japanese bikes to people because of reliability. I don't know what a Royal Enfield reliability is like, but thank you.
Welcome.
It's not something that I would buy new. Yeah, Adventure Daily loves to shit talk my DRZ. He also likes to act like he's an expert because he had one for 2 weeks and it was a supermoto. Come on. Come on, Tanner. You didn't even get to ride it off-road. I still think it's more fun than and I haven't ridden the 300L yet, but I'm going to because my neighbor has one. He's going to let me borrow it. That's not a Coors Light, by the way. That's an iced tea.
It's an Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking a giant Four Loko. I like Rubik's Cubes.
Yeah. Glitterbeard.
Do it!
That trend
my
is
God.
so over.
No, it's coming back.
Oh, Keith, that's true. Good point. Yeah, when are you going to turn 21 so you can go to the liquor store for me?
In like 7 years.
I'd love to ride a Himalayan. I mean, seriously, it seems like a fun little bike. I know they're kind of underpowered, but I don't have anything against the bike itself. I just don't know if I want to own one because I don't know what, like I said, I just don't know what reliability is like. But I would ride the shit out of one if they were like, here, take this for a press bike. Because it has 2 wheels, KLR.
Festivities. Dad, I think I passed my physics test.
Good. Eric's talking to you.
Oh, yeah, I like it. Sometimes I just get frustrated.
Well, yeah, it's part of learning. Tanner is a funny individual, for sure. He's a cool guy. I like chatting with him. Yeah, this is gentle ribbing shit that I'm giving him, just like he gave me in his video. Gentle ribbing shit. Oh, you're so jingly. You're gonna stand there awkwardly?
I don't know. I thought you were, like, wanted something else.
No, I'm good. Like, you brought me a beer and answered the question, so you're no longer obligated, but
Okay,
you're
cool.
welcome.
I have to go fill out my Spanish pamphlet. It's not
Okay.
really a pamphlet.
Have fun.
It's about the wedding.
Divertido. Español es muy divertido.
See.
See. Yeah, I mean, Ural's fun, but you can't really take it on the highway for very fast. The nice thing about the Ural, though, is that it has reverse and two-wheel drive. Oh, whoa! I kicked the table, sorry. Yeah, Kevin, I give a shit about those jeans literally every day. I do not... What's the point of wearing them? Wear shorts if you're just going to have a big hole in your leg. Tinger 5150, if you could only have one bike, what would it be? Honestly, probably a DR650, because it would do everything this KLR does, but I could. It's only like 20 pounds heavier than the DRZ, so I could take it on the trails too if I wanted to. But I don't know, because I've never ridden one. I could ride one and freaking hate it. So, if I had to pick between my DRZ and my KLR right now, my heart wants to keep the DRZ because it's more fun to ride, but it's basically then a question of, do you want to give up comfortably going moto camping, or do you want to give up trail riding? And I would give up trail riding before I'd give up moto camping, so I'd probably hang on to the KLR, but I like the DRZ more. But for what I do, for camping and the videos that I make, the DRZ makes more sense. Or the KLR makes more sense. But I'm not getting rid of the DRZ. I love riding the shit out of the DRZ. What KTMs have I ridden? I have ridden the 890 and the 390. And I've ridden the Husky 501, which is not a KTM, but it's pretty close to the equivalent Husky, or the equivalent KTM. That's it, though, I think. Yeah. It's not about riding. The thing is, when a KTM's running, obviously it's the best bike out there. Obviously, it's the highest performance, most capable bike out there. It's more than I'll ever need. That's the other reason why I'm not that, like, stoked on them. Hey, there's Ryan Nafziger. I know him. One of my funniest students ever. What was I saying? But that's not why I'm not a KTM guy. I'm not a KTM guy because of the price and because everyone I know that has a KTM only gets to ride it 70% of the time. Just, like, no joke. Like, and that's just anecdotal evidence. I get it. But it's not something that I would recommend to a new rider, because new riders are not just new to riding. New riders are new to doing maintenance. They're new to working on bikes. They're new to doing mods. A freaking KTM is not for a new rider. It just isn't. It's like 600-mile oil changes. I know they're not that bad. I'm thinking of the 450L, which is also not a beginner bike. But new riders aren't signing up for maintenance. They're signing up to ride motorcycles, and that's why I don't recommend KTMs to them. Did I say 890 or 790? It's the 890 that I've ridden. Exactly, Kevin. Look, again, and I don't want to spend all night talking about KTMs. I don't want to talk about KTMs at all, honestly, but they're just not for me. That doesn't make them bad. It's just not what me personally, overweight 42-year-old novice rider wants to ride. You can ride whatever you want. More power to you. I don't judge. I don't discourage. I would not recommend a KTM to a new rider. Not even the 390. Because of the reliability, quality control issues. But if you know what you're getting yourself into, go to town. Go to town, baby. Go to town. If they were like, hey, we want you to take this KTM for a year, and if you have any issues, we'll fix them, I would 100% be like, give me that. I would ride... Well, I wouldn't ride the shit out of it because I'm not good enough. I would ride it as hard as I can. As hard as I'm capable of. Now, having said that, there's a soft spot in my heart for Huskies, and I know they're the same freaking thing, but I don't know, I just like Huskies. Like, I would seriously consider a 701, which is stupid because I wouldn't consider a 690. I don't know. The heart wants what the heart wants. That's the thing. Motorcycling and motorcycle choice is so subjective, right? That it's, when people ask me what bike is better, the answer is that's up to you. Like, they're not... Objectively, on paper, you can figure out what bike is better than another one, sort of. But it doesn't matter, because if you sit on it and ride it and it doesn't feel right, then it's not the right bike for you. It just isn't. I have a DRZ. It's fat. It's badass. Each adventure would know. He's owned a DRZ and a Beta. Well, and that's what Beta opens up. You can ride the Beta way harder. Yeah, agreed, Steve-O. You want me to ride Nathan? I feel like that's a different kind of video, Soils. What are you advocating for? I'm not going to text him and ask, but I don't think he's going to be into it. Agreed, Daniel. Which is weird because I like orange, but I just think the Huskies are good-looking bikes. Yeah, Keith. Yeah, the whole, like, this is the thing. I'm a Japanese bike guy. I'm a Honda guy at heart, but there's a freaking Kawasaki and a Suzuki in here. There's only one Honda in here. But, you know, people can ride what makes you happy. Who gives a shit? Like, and if you want to work on it and do the maintenance, great. And maybe you get lucky and you don't need... Who gives a shit? Buy the bike that makes you happy. I hate people that are all gatekeepy and judgy and dicks about someone picking something different than them. Your experience is not the same as mine. You're not going to like what I like, and that's okay. The point is we all get out there and do it. Let's just go ride. I don't give a shit what you're on. I've ridden with plenty of people that on a super capable bike, I could keep up with them on my Grom. Like, seriously. And I've ridden with plenty of people that if they were on my Grom and I was on the most capable bike on earth, I couldn't keep up with them. The point is to go out and ride and have a good time. I feel like I'm ranting and not reading the chat. Clearly I'm buzzed. But you guys know, it's about riding what makes you happy. And not being a dickhead and judging other people. There's Kimpachi! Awesome, Leif. Just get out there and do the thing. That's what we're here for. That's what it's about. Yeah, Thumper, I would ride. I've ridden an electric bike. It is like, how much torque do you want? Just kidding, there's more. Like, unlimited torque. I would love to ride an electric dork bike. Ooh. Electric dirt bike. 1250. Congrats, Nick. Runs, I would absolutely buy it. If the 900 Rally Pro was $2,000 or $3,000 cheaper, I'd probably own one. If that bike was 10 grand, if the 900 Rally Pro was the same price as the Tenere 700, there would 100% be one in my garage right now. I said all that shit about only buying Japanese bikes, but I would absolutely buy that Tiger 900 if it was a little cheaper. I loved riding that bike. It was so fun. Will Mrs. Dork go camping in the trailer? Yes. She will. She would like to. And we probably will do that sometime. Probably not in the winter, but it's just honestly really hard to get reservations at a campground. And she really likes having a bathroom, so it's harder to convince her to go disperse camping. Oh yeah, Kenpachi. It's so hard to learn the software, which is why I haven't switched. I'm still using Vegas Pro because I don't want to learn something new. I'm so fast. I know all the keyboard shortcuts and everything in Vegas that I just don't want to do anything else. Hey Jeff, I'm 5'10". $5'10", 260 on a good day. Sorry, hold on, I'm responding to a text. Tiger the Rally Pro has almost everything you would want. I would put double takes on it and a few other things, but It's got shit I don't want, but I'd be stoked to have. Like, it has a heated seat. I don't need a heated seat, but shit, if you were giving me a bike that had it, I would take it. Faux shout. Heated grips, though, I'm a believer. I'm a convert. I used to think that was like prissy and unnecessary, but I guess that was before I rode all winter. That's not true. I did ride all winter, but not as much as I do now. I love those things. I use them all the time, dude. All the time. Yeah, Daniel. I'll still tent camp off the bike because I have to, but it is nice to sleep in the trailer. It is nice. I'm going to DR. I'm going to go pee and get another beer here in a minute. Boom. Good turnout tonight, y'all. I mean, remember when 100 was like the lofty goal that we thought we'd never hit? And I'm just ranting and bullshitting, and we're at 106 right now. You guys are badass. Thanks for being here. That's so cool. Do you want to feel your hands? Yes, get grips. Kimpachi, I get asked about those stickers all the time, dude. All the time. Seriously. People always want to buy the 5th gear ones. All the KLR people. You can make a killing if you set up a website I could just point people to. Thanks, Each Adventure. Jeff, I already answered that, dude. I'm still 5'10". I haven't grown since I said it. First on Mars, it'll be the 2nd time I've peed. I pee a lot. Sorry. People like to give me shit about it, but you know what? I don't care. I don't know. I thought of anything clever to say. Yeah, I would like to... Duck Fan always talks about riding to Prudhoe Bay. He's like, this is why I bought the Africa Twin, to ride to Prudhoe Bay. Hit that like real quick, bruh. I know, right? Rethink? That's why I don't own one. If it was 12 grand, I'd own one. 17? I could buy 3 really good bikes that I really like for that. Easily 3. Thank you, Thumper Squid. Some people give me shit about it. One guy was like, you can't even call this a build. You have to do stuff to it. And I was like, bro, the point was that it's minimalist and I can still use this thing as a cargo trailer. I'm not trying to build an RV. If I was trying to build an RV... I would buy an RV, dude. Dean Justice, I know your pain, dude. They're all too long. It's the worst. It's bullshit, McLovin. I've heard you in your video giving me shit about peeing. You just talk behind my back. You're not even brave enough to say it to me. McLovin sold his AT today. It's gone. It's the worst. It's like a trend. Fortunately, Beard still has 2. Fusca, I miss the AT when I am passing someone or riding on the freeway. Other than that, no. Kimpachi, you could put it on Teespring, but they take so much of it. You could Etsy it. My wife's on Etsy. It works. Honestly, one FTR, I think a 6x10 would have been big enough. I got the 6x12 because that's what Dad had. It's great. I got the extra feet, but I think I would have been happy with a 6x10 too. So, I don't know if I'd go smaller than that if you want to haul bikes. The cot, if you want to set up a cot and do like a storage, like shelf area, 10 feet is a good size. If you go shorter than that, you're going to have trouble. Yeah, McLevin only has the CRF 110 right now. And what is the other one? Is it a 50 or an 80? $1.60 on a beer is a good price. Dude, if McLovin gets a T-dubs, he'll let me ride it. Actually, he's thinking about... well, he was looking at an XR650L today. I'd love to ride that. Or maybe a dirt bike for McLovin, so we can ride with his boys on the trails. Could happen. Could happen. My kid has no interest in riding trails. She hates the idea. McLevin is being responsible. He's switching jobs and he's trying to reduce his debt, and you know that It's a big sacrifice. The man is taking care of his family, and he's giving up the thing the possession that maybe the thing that he loves most, and he's giving it up to take care of his family, and that is admirable, and y'all should be celebrating it, not giving him shit about it. Honestly, Soils, he's been looking into. He likes the idea of a DR. Sorry, McLevin. It's easier for me to say it than it is for you to type it, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you, Slowboat. You're a badass. Everyone, cheers. Thank you, Slowboat. Drinks up for Slowboat. Cheers to Slowboat. Yeah, good point, KLR. If you're gonna do 2 bikes, I definitely wouldn't go less than 10 feet. I can fit 2 in my 12-footer pretty easily. I actually think I could get 3. I think I could get 2 bikes and then the Grom in there sideways if I had to. I think I could. I know, adulting is the freaking worst. Absolutely hate it. Well, it's a double-edged sword because I'm an adult, I can afford fun things. But now I have to talk myself out of getting them sometimes. McLevin, I'll sell you a Deere Z125. I swear to God, I saw it twice. Somebody asking me how tall I was. Sorry if I was a jerk. Yeah, there you go, Daniel. That's how you do it. I would love to ride a DR650. I don't, Part of the reason why I got the KLR is because I knew it would do well for the channel. Actually, it's a big reason. Otherwise, I just would have kept the AT, but... I really enjoyed the test ride, don't get me wrong, but I would love to. I just think a DR650, in my head, it's a really great all-around bike, and I would like to ride it and know for sure if what I think is right. Thanks, Thumper. Cheers to Thumper. What a badass. I have not ridden the CT125. I wish I could. I would love to make friends with Honda the way that Magpie has and get my hands on these bikes. I would love to take a CT125 for a couple months and motocamp on it and do a bunch of fun, dumb stuff. That'd be rad. I would make so much content. And do you know how many KLRs I've sold? Seriously, 10 or 20 at this point. No shit. Where are we at, Honda? Come on, hook me up. Dork, Beards, why are you asking me that, dude? Why are you asking me that? Here's the thing. I love the idea, but I have extreme social anxiety, and I'm not good with people I don't know, and so it keeps me from setting those things up, dude. Thank you for making me admit it in front of 111 viewers. That's why I don't... People are always like, let's go ride. I don't do it, man. I just don't ride with people I don't know. People don't believe in me because I'm relaxed and comfortable on camera, but I'm the only one here. You know what I mean? Good night, Travis. Congrats on your win. It was Kevin. Thank you. All right, let's do another giveaway while I go pee. Because I got to get another beer anyway. All right. Exclamation point, enter. You're entering to win a sticker pack, including the exclusive Christmas-themed Dork on the Road logo sticker printed by my wife but designed by me. Hell yeah. The big ones are for the $25 members. That's upside down. Y'all are getting these. As soon as my wife finishes the keychains, you're also getting. I didn't say that out loud yet. But here you go. This is what you're entering to win. Exclamation point, enter. Exclamation point, enter. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to get another beer. And yeah, I'm going to pee. Get over it. I'm back. You guys miss me or? Y'all stopped talking while I was gone. Y'all stopped talking. Oh, what a day! What a night! What time is it? 8:17. Boy, that's not good. It's doing the circle thing. Are you guys getting lag? Alright, and it doesn't always confirm, especially when there's this many people in here. Thank you, Mr. LH Binder. But, if you typed exclamation point enter, you're entered. Don't worry. Don't sweat. Thanks, man, for that. Cheers. Cheers to Mr. LeBinder. No, I'm saying that wrong. I'm being a joke. I'm being a joke? I am a joke. You guys know that by now. You've watched enough of my videos. I'm sure I did, Adam. You should install a urinal on the wall in your garage. It's funny you mentioned that, because I've seriously considered a funnel with a hole in the floor of my trailer just so I could get up and pee. Like in the middle of the night. I've thought about it more than once. Dad, you're not still here, are you? You don't want to hear me talking about drilling holes in the trailer you sold me to go pee out of? Sweet. Alright, here I go. Closing entries. And the winner is... Soils! That's good. You don't have a Christmas sticker. You have everything else. Soilsman ADV. So, Pete, email me because I'm going to forget. But email me with your address again so I don't have to dig it up. That's not the plan, RS42, but who the hell knows, dude? Who the hell knows? Things happen when I drink the Coorses, you know? 4 hours was a long time, dude. I can't believe I went that long. Joey, I will gladly drink for you. Slow boat, cheers. Yeah, Beards, it's the simplest solutions that make the most sense sometimes, you know? It'd have to be a big funnel, obviously. But, like, for some people, they could get away with a smaller one. Oh, man, there is bad lag. I talked about peeing, like, hole in the trailer, like, 2 hours ago, I feel like. Oh, no, I'm out of beer. What should I do? Oh, wait. Hold on. What have we here? Woo! Oh, this is the best Christmas sweater ever. Ever! I've seen that Dirt Racks has crash bars. Yep, seen it. Happy Trails has got some stuff going too, but I'm holding out for the Rocky Mountain ones. For a few reasons. And, you know, assuming they're coming out, because nothing is confirmed. Not confirming anything, but my panniers are already set up to work with them, so I want the Tusk Racks for the KLR, because that's what is on my panniers. They're quick release setup, and I mean, it's a business decision. I can post affiliate links to them, and I don't make a ton off that stuff, but every little bit helps, you know. So, and I can get them for free because Rocky Mountain's badass. So, honestly, Rocky Mountain's one. I love Rocky Mountain. I have a few relationships that I really cherish. Giant Loop is obviously the biggest one, but Rocky Mountain really, really is easy to deal with. Shane is such a cool guy, and they totally take care of me. So, definitely, they're just a great company. Totally support them. You know, you could clean stuff once in a while, Beards, and you wouldn't have to worry about smells, but is that just me? Is that like a revolutionary idea? Did her ugly Christmas sweater giveaway? I could send this one to someone, but, you know, it smells. Awesome, Bobby Top. Dude, Slowbo, I need to order some more. I'm almost out of Mr. Puff Puffs. Does anyone want to send me some Mr. Puff Puffs? I need a Mr. Puff Puff sponsor. I need a bourbon sponsor. I was kind of hoping by, like, tagging the brewery when I was there at Rogue this last week, and I, like, gave the guy my card while I was there. I thought maybe they'd be like, hey, let's be friends. I would love to endorse some Rogue Brewery whiskey. Yeah, Eddie, love my Corzals. Love them. Wear them all the time, dude. Exactly, Beard. See, some people like clean stuff. At least rinse it off with something other than pee. But you do you, buddy. I'm not here to judge. Your trailer's way nicer than mine. So what the hell do I know? Cost twice as much. Everride Rally, badass. I would love to do that. Love to do that. Right, Joey? I need a bourbon sponsor. Raptor Pack. Cheers to Raptor Pack. You're a big spender because you're a member. Or patron. You're a patron. Yeah, so, you know, you're spending every month to make it happen. I have a bottle of the Rogue Single Malt. I haven't had much of it, but I do have it. I want to try their other stuff. They have a Dead Guy. They have a Dead Guy whiskey. And they mix, so they have a Dead Guy Boilermaker where they mix their Dead Guy whiskey with their Dead Guy ale. Right, Ryan? If you know anybody, tell them to hook me up. Sponsor me. Bourbon sponsor. Yeah, all my Tusk stuff has been great. It's rare that you get inexpensive stuff that can actually stand up to some punishment, but the Tusk stuff seems to. You know, it's a little heavier. That's a trade-off, right? If you can have light, cheap, or you can have light, cheap, or good, but you can only have two of those things, right? So the Giant Loop stuff is light and good, and the Tusk stuff is cheap and good, but it's not light, right? Ditter and T-Dubs, I would love to ride with that kid. His videos have been pretty inconsistent lately. He's been doing a lot of other projects, I feel like, but damn, that guy, his drone footage is stellar, and he can edit. It's crazy. Bullet, Buffalo Trace, or Crown? Either Bullet or Buffalo Trace. Buffalo Trace I like better. I think I like Buffalo Trace better. That's what I go with. I think if I had to pick. What is going on, computer? Stop being so laggy and weird. Thank you, Raptor Pack. You're a badass. You're a badass. What is going on? I'm trying to click over to the control panel and it's like... Real talk, would you let me sleep inside the trailer? I'd like to avoid it if possible. But I guess I would consider it. But not if it was avoidable. I've been thinking about this for Giant Loop. Because obviously Duck Fan's going to ride with me. But I want him to bring a tent. I don't want him to... It's not like super cramped, but like... I just really like having my own space. So yeah. I would like that to be a thing. Dude, catch up. Come on. Sorry, I'm trying to use the computer and it's not working. It's very slow. Sleep in your tent cot. You got a cot for your tent? Who's camping in Oregon during December? I'm camping this week, bro. I camped last week. I yurt camp like a bad... Dude, yurt camping is rad. I want to go back when it's like super shitty weather. I don't know if I want to ride there in the shitty... I will do it. I honestly don't... The coast is only an hour and a half from here. I could do that in the rain. In like the shitty rain. Except my freaking mask, my visor fogs up so bad. It's dumb. Yeah, I need to bring my good computer out here for this. This one's always worked. Thinking about starting my own channel next year. What's your best piece of advice, and do you have a name suggestion? I have so many pieces of advice for you. One, you cannot worry about whether or not your channel is any good until you've made 50 videos. Set a goal of making 50 videos. Don't set a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers or getting certain... None of that shit. Because so much of it is out of your control on YouTube. Set a goal of making 50 videos. Make your shitty videos, because your first videos are going to be bad. They're going to be bad. Look at my early stuff. It's terrible. 50 videos. That's your goal. And in that time, you'll figure out what your niche is, what your channel's about, who you are, what it is you're trying to do. And really just getting to 50 is the accomplishment. Because the key to success on YouTube, maybe not the ultimate key, one of the keys to success on YouTube is consistency. Why have I had success? Because I put out 2 videos a week for 3 years in a row. That's why. So many people I know aren't able to get out 1 video a week. And you know, for reasons beyond their control, but consistency is the most important thing on YouTube. Period. Thank you, Fix Build Play. Because YouTube, if you're not consistent, will stop showing your videos to people. And if you don't believe me, look at the Giant Loop channel. It was functionally dead because they were putting up a video once every few months. I took it over, weekly videos. Go search for Giant Loop right now on YouTube and see what pops up. Guess what pops up? Giant Loop. It wasn't popping up before I got the channel back to active. Search for motorcycle soft luggage. Guess what comes up? Giant Loop. Why? Because the channel's active again. It is consistency and active is more important than anything else. For sure. So, set a goal of 50 videos and put out 1 video a week. Those are my 2 biggest pieces of advice for you. You will learn everything else as you go. And if I was going to give you a 3rd piece of advice, nobody gives a shit about writing videos. Don't make writing videos. Seriously. There's a million people putting up writing footage. It's all kind of the same. Nobody watches them. I stopped making writing videos because even with 30,000 subscribers, I can't get people to watch them. Do something else. Motorcycle related is fine, but I'm just saying, if it's not the most interesting thing ever, if it's not the coolest riding or the most beautiful scenery, people don't watch it. And, oh, here's another piece. This is a good one. Edit. And it took me way too long to learn this. Go look. I have 40-minute riding videos. No one gives a shit about a 40-minute riding video. There's probably 12 minutes of interesting shit in that video. Edit it down to the 12 minutes. Get rid of the extra shit. Yeah, sorry. You got me rambling, but it's hard, man. Do it for show, but consistency. And you know, keywords and all that matters, but not as much as putting out a video every week. Yeah. Right, you need a thing, McLovin. That's just it. If it's not crashing or epic cinematography, you need a thing. As the Magpie Flies, what's her thing? Amazing cinematography. She is an artist. Like, the videos she puts out are gorgeous. That's her thing, right? What's my thing? I am unafraid to show you the heights of dipshittery. The dumbest shit that I do, I will put it in a video. Because it doesn't embarrass me for you to know that I did something dumb. It doesn't embarrass me. If I have a freaking superpower, it's that it doesn't embarrass me for you to know that I'm an idiot. Dennis, thank you for that. Although, when people comment and point it out, that makes me feel bad, and I hate that. When I'm, like, vulnerable and put myself out there because I think it can, like, teach people and help people see that you don't have to be perfect to have a good time, and someone is a dick about it, I hate that. That makes me want to stop making videos. But the fact that people watch it doesn't bother me. It does bother me when someone's a dick about it in the comments. That's my thing, I feel like. What's your thing? You gotta have a thing. Your thing can't be uploading shitty GoPro footage that is way too long and not edited. That can't be your thing, because there's a million people doing that. Not an exaggeration. There's a million people doing that. Yeah, and the other thing, Daniel, to your point about makeup tutorials, is that this niche, this off-road riding genre is small. The potential to get huge is small. Who is a massive ADV or off-road motorcycling YouTuber? Everride. Why? Because his cinematography is fantastic. Who else? There just aren't that many people. Why do you think I'm making so many camping videos? Because it's a bigger niche. Also, I like camping and it's fun. And I get to go camping and get paid for it. It's my job. But it's just hard. Thanks, Ryan. It's good to see you too, man. Good luck with your engineering game. You're going to make more than me. I ever will at this silly YouTube thing. Right away. McLevin, if you have lots of things, you should have lots of channels. No shit. But only if you can put out a video a week on each. What's your advice for the time with family and dedication to making videos? Find ways to make more than one video at a time. And find ways to make videos quickly. So, not every video has to take... Like, a camping video takes me 2 days to film and 4 hours to 6 hours to 8 hours to edit. A garage video, where I sit here and be like, 4 things you need on every motocamping trip, takes me 2 hours to film. Takes me an hour to film, 2 hours to edit. Alcohol's affecting talking too, Ken. Right, McLevin. Well, and that's just it. That's just it. It's hard. Like, I used to spend 1 day a weekend and 2 or 3 nights a week editing or making videos, right? Like, it was my only hobby. Like, I didn't... Like, video gaming has been my biggest hobby, like, my whole life, and I had to basically give it up because YouTube became my hobby. And now that YouTube's my job, I still want to do it after hours. It's weird. Lazy boy, when you first started, how many videos did it take before you got noticed on YouTube? Well, it depends on the keywords. What is the topic of your video? Early on, you don't have momentum from subscribers, so you have to try to rank and search. You have to use keywords well. So it's about my 10th video was my review of my CB500F, my is it a good beginner bike? That was the first video I had that got any traction. And then about 10 videos later, I made the 10 things I wish I'd known before I started motorcycling video, and it didn't do well at first, but a year later it blew up, and it's still my best video to this day. So early on, keywords are the most important thing. Your video needs to be searchable because you don't have enough subscribers to rank it in browse and suggested. You have to be searchable, and you also can't get discouraged when a video doesn't do well right off the bat because they're not showing it to anyone because you're nobody. You just aren't. It's unfair. The YouTube algorithm is unfair. Critter, McLevin, Beards, and I could all make the same video on the same day with the exact same keywords, and I would get 4 times the views. Why? Because YouTube shows my video to more people. It's just not fair. The rich get richer, and so you have to carve out your own little pocket. It is so much easier for me to get 5,000 views now than it ever was before. So you have to do your keyword stuff. It's so important when you're first starting out. DJI has a new wireless magnetic mic. I had not seen that. I've seen their new camera. No, I'm thinking of Insta's new camera. Oh, thanks, Soils. Good luck. It is a slot machine each. Exactly right. And I got that advice from Everride. And the point is to keep putting quarters in. That's why consistency is so important. You have to put a damn quarter in the damn machine every week. You just have to. And eventually one will hit. And YouTube is not... Everyone's like, oh, slow and steady growth. It is a grind. But here's what my channel growth looks like. Kind of steady, and then bam, it'll spike up, right? And then it'll fall back down, but not as far as it was before. And then it'll kind of slow, grow, and then bam, it'll spike up again. And then fall back down, but not as low as it was before. So it's these spikes. You're chasing the spikes. That's how you grow on YouTube. Awesome, Jeff. And this knowledge, right? This knowledge that this wisdom that I'm dropping, which is maybe even not true, but is how I've spent so much time researching all this. Is how I got the job for Giant Loop. Like, I couldn't support my family and what my channel makes. Hell no. But because I've spent all this time building this skill, I can now get paid to apply it for someone else. Thanks, LZ. I try to have a smooth voice where I can. I have a face for radio and a voice to match. Did you guys know we were going to be ranting about YouTube bullshit? I'm going to watch this tomorrow and be like, what the hell? What's up, Jesse? Good to see you. Go sub to That Plated Life. Go sub to everyone who just said they have a channel. They all... That's the other thing, is if you can get a boost in the early days, if you can get help to get to 100 subs, it is so much easier. Which is why I try to help out everybody where I can, because, God, I just prayed and hoped and begged for that boost, and I never got it. I had to scrape and claw my way. So if I can make it a little bit easier for McLovin or Beards or Each Adventure or any, Critter, anyone that's in here, For the Love of Knobs, dude, I want to. So go, if you have a YouTube channel, definitely be like, I have a YouTube channel, sub to me. Because people should go check you out, because that help is so helpful. So type that in the chat, yo. Coors sponsored, I freaking wish. Thanks, Adam. I try to give you at least 2 a week, sometimes 3. That's not necessarily true, Daniel. Alright. Who's in here modding for me? Beards? Okay, you guys got it. For some reason, when you talk about subbing to yourself, it edits it, so. Beards, Critter. No. Beards. Beards, are you a mod, or is it just McLovin? Poor McLovin by himself. Make sure that shows up. Yeah. Awesome, Jeff. Yeah, that's a skill. That's a skill and a half, dude. Yep, first 100 is the hardest. Second hardest is the first 1,000. Yeah, thanks, McLovin, for popping those through. Sorry, it's, for some reason, trying to block them. I don't know, dude. I know, Beards, I'm drunk and I saw the different color and got confused. Sue me. You should be modding. Hold on, let me talk to my friend. Bam, you were saying? Jackass? Now you have to work. Ha ha! Bullshit, you don't, Beards. Bullshit. Liar. You know why you got the blue wrench of power? Because you're a tool, dude. Sorry, I had to recycle that joke from your stream. Had to. Man, I should cut all that shit I was ranting about into like a bunch of separate clips and make different videos. Like, how to succeed on YouTube after 4 beers. Nailed it. Yeah, now you gotta work, bro. Do some work. Get on it. Help McLovin. Shouldn't just be McLovin carrying the whole load. I know, McLovin's doing all the work. God. Yeah, Beards, when's your live stream? 2 weeks from tonight, right? Might as well get one more tool in here. Let's make Critter a tool, too. Critter, you're a tool now. You're always here. Oh my god. Complete and total non sequitur, but I got the best, coolest slippers today, you guys. The best, coolest slippers. The best, coolest. You know what? I'll show you. Check it out. I'll show them to you. I will take my shoe off. Look at this. I ordered these for camp shoes because, look, they compress down. Like, they'll fit on my saddlebags. But I got them on Black Friday. These are Merrell. And if you know Merrell, they're a really good hiking boot company. So these are quality. I'm hoping they'll last a while. But I got them to wear as camp shoes, but I've been wearing them all day, and I think they're just going to be my new house slippers, and I'm going to get another pair for camping. But I got them on Black Friday. But these are like $100 slippers, or maybe they're 80. But I got them for 50 or 60. So these are badass. Very comfortable so far. Yeah, you're not wrong, one old man riding. It's almost cheating. Almost cheating. You're going to do any BDRs on your KLR? Yes, the Washington BDR next summer, unless I've gotten a T7 by then, which I won't have. Alright, let's do another giveaway, because I'm going to go pee again and get another beer. Somebody keeps drinking all my beers. I don't know who, but that guy is an asshole. All right, sticker pack. What is this extra U and you're honored, bro? Sorry, Canadians. I know. I spell gray with an E, though, so I'm with you. Because that's how Tolkien spelled it, so that's how it's spelled. I'll be right back. Gotta get another burr. Can you guys hear that? That is the dryer upstairs making that noise. No, that's the washing machine. My kid is doing laundry, and it is so freaking loud. I can't even, like, work in the office next to it. That washing machine's so loud. I might take this hat off. It's getting warm. I'm pretty surprised I've worn it this long, to be honest. But it's the holiday edition. It's the holiday edition. All right, should we draw a winner? What do you think? It's true. Our siblings to the north like to add a little colour to their speech. It's the British influence, which is weird because we should have that. We dropped the extra U's. Although all we do is butcher language and destroy it. Alright, closing entries. I think some of you enter more than once. And the winner is Carson Fulliger. Carson, email me, dork@dorkandtheroad.com. I need your physical address where you live or where your mail comes so that I can send you a sticker pack, including the exclusive Christmas design that I created and my wife printed for me. So, congratulations on your win. Please email me, dork@dorkandtheroad.com. That's funny, Elements of Adventure, because she actually went to the basketball game and she's home already because she didn't stay for the varsity game because she's a freshman, so she just watched her friends. And now she's upstairs doing laundry. Yeah, she's a good kid. Let's hope it stays that way. Trying to get her into motorcycles so she won't have money for drugs. Good strategy, right? That's just parenting. Parenting 101. And camping? God, camping gear gets expensive. So expensive. Like, the best sleeping bag on earth is $400, but it's so good. Awesome, Carson. Yeah, email me, bro. It's too late, guys. You can't enter right now. We'll get there. Although it's 1:54, should we stop at 2 or should we keep going? Because I have 2 more beers, so... Dude, first of all, my ADV, thank you for joining the utmost membership tier. Much appreciated. And I would love... I'm insanely jealous and honestly mildly annoyed that I wasn't invited to test ride the Navi. I want to ride that thing, dude. And I want them to give me one so I can put knobbies on it and just ride the piss out of it in the woods. I want one so bad. So bad. I just want to ride the crap out of it. I want 3 of them. I want my kid to ride one. I want my wife to ride one. That is a motorcycle my wife would ride. No clutch. That would be so fun. How do they gauge what kind of financing you qualify for when buying a bike? Well, your credit score is the biggest thing. The biggest thing. And then your income is a consideration, but the credit score is mostly the biggest thing. No problem, Bob. My 1,000 mile review comes out on Monday, even though I was at 1,200 miles when I made it. I know, $1,700. That's so cheap. Kanavi. Sorry, Leif, I got it wrong. Yeah, where's my adventure Navi? Is it Navi? I want it to be Navi like in Legend of Zelda. Ha ha ha! I just think that'd be so funny to make it a whole bit. You're gonna buy a Navi? I know, Kevin, where's my invite? I want to go to these releases so bad. That's my next big goal, is to get invited to these bike launches. But I am going to the AIM Expo in January. Giant Loop is sending me. Thank you, Giant Loop. Thank you, Dan, if you watch the replay. And my goal is to get connected with some manufacturers at that. And to at least ask the question, what does it take to get on the list for these launches? Because, again, like I said earlier, the dual sport / ADV niche is not huge. And so, in terms of major players, in terms of people with large influences in the space, there aren't a lot of people with big followings. And so it's important to target those people for these things. I just feel like you should invite me. Like, I'm not trying to be arrogant. It's just facts. Like, there just aren't that many people with a sizable following in the dual sport ADV space. And so if you want to get new motorcycles in front of those people, you should target those people. So, what's up? Hook me up. That's awesome, Critter. I'm jealous. I want to ride that thing. I can't wait, because we're going to come to Canada this summer, and you're going to come down here. We're going to do both. Awesome fixed build play. Congrats. Congrats. Thank you for that donation, sir. Yeah, lazy boy, I wish. And they had Rawhide there training all these people that don't know shit about riding off-road. You know, no offense, like, Doodle and God, I'm blanking. I know that Shade Tree was there, and Her Two Wheels, right? Great. You know, they have big followings. Lolly, they should have been invited. That's awesome. But they're not off-road riders. Why did you not invite anyone that rides off-road? Where are the adventure motorcycle people? Call me. I'm here. I'm down. I'll fly to LA or Arizona or wherever the hell you are. Let's go. Matthew, the trick is get a credit card, put all your monthly finance or put all your monthly expenses on it, and pay it off every month. So you're not actually running a balance, but you're building credit. Oh, what's this? Bam! Another beer. Also, I've been drinking, so if I'm being arrogant about what I deserve and don't deserve, I apologize. I just really want to be invited to that stuff because it sounds really fun. And I'm sad. It makes me sad that I wasn't there. I enjoyed the Pan America. I test rode the Pan America. I made a video on the Pan America. I may or may not have hit 3 digits on the Pan America in that video. Maybe that's why they didn't invite me. They were like, this guy did 100 miles an hour in his test ride video. We can't have that. True, Shade Tree does have he has, what, a KTM, right? Like a 6 days? Yeah, it's just funny because they're all making videos about like, oh, I crashed the Harley because I've never ridden off-road. And I'm like, I'm not the best rider on earth, but I have hit gravel from time to time. Like, I do that. It's fun. They fly you out, Bob. Yeah, no, and look, these people all have 3... They all have 10 to more times the following that I have. Like, for sure. Like, I get it. I just... If you want a real-world, everyman person that rides off-road bikes, here I am. Here I am. I just want to do it, that's all. Yeah, everyone go subscribe to Dennis. I mean, if he's too heavy to ride dirt bikes, so am I. I can't ride like I'm not gonna do motocross, but nothing stopped me from putting down a blue trail at an OHV park. That happens. I do it all the time. I followed Ryan from Giant Loop around on some Technically, some Black Diamond shit. I didn't ride the hard stuff. I rode around a lot of it, but I can do some of it. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate you saying that. What is Suzuki up to? I don't think they know half the time. Not dropping new motorcycles. I'm working on it, Bob. I'm doing my best. Yeah, can I tell you guys a secret? It's not really a secret. It's not something I should talk about because it could not happen. But I have talked to Shane at Rocky Mountain about, they do those adventure rides, like maybe the possibility of being invited on one of those sometime. I think that would be so fun to go with those guys. So fun. So I hope that, I would love for that to happen. I would be honored and amazed to be invited to go do one of their BDR trips or whatever they do. And those guys are hilarious. Like, you watch their videos, they're so funny. Like, they're people I want to hang out with. I definitely want to do that. Deloney V8, go sub to that guy. Yeah, shout yourselves out. I hate people that get all bitchy about it. I mean, I don't want that to be all in my chat always, but we gotta support each other, bro. We gotta support each other. All I wanted was some support and a shout out when I was smaller, and I never got it, so Yeah, it's funny, Leif. I actually suggested they should do a mini bike. They should do a 150cc or less adventure challenge, and I would just bring my Grom because it's already built, but I don't know if they're going to do that. But even just, like, they go and ride, like, the Idaho BDR. They make videos on that. That'd be fun. I'd take the KLR and do that. 6'7". Yeah, dude, you must struggle. See, I have the opposite problem. I'm too short for most bikes. I know, Ken. I'm working on it. I'm getting ballsier about it. This last trip to Newport, I went to the Rogue Brewery, and it's the most, like, blatant I've ever been about filming. I, like, went to the brewery. I had my camera. I was talking to the waiter. I was like, dude, do you mind being filmed? He's like, no. I said, sweet. I'm a YouTuber. I do this full time. I like to film everything. So, here's my card, blah, blah, blah. I've never, ever done that. Like, never been like, dude, I'm filming and I don't give a shit. There was other people in the restaurant. I didn't care. I, like, set the camera up on the windowsill, sat back down, like, ate some of my burger to get the footage. Like, I'm over it. This is my job. It's my thing. And if people think I'm weird, I don't give a shit. Because if you don't ask, things don't happen. So I'm working on it. I'm literally working my dream job right now. It would be stupid to not do everything I can to make it successful, whether that means embarrassing myself from time to time or not. So, I'm with you, Leif. If you don't ask, it won't happen, for sure. What's up? Let's go. Happy Friday, bro. Good night, Paulie. Thank you for being here. I know it's super late for you, dude. Thank you, Matthew. 5'5", ADV. Damn, son. See, and you're just living proof that you can make it happen no matter how tall you are. You're just proving it true. What's your inseam, ADV? ASMR, ADV, right? Hey, no one's done that. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Shamelessness is the only way to succeed. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Fortune favors the bold. Pick your cliche. They're all true. Can you guys believe that my Christmas lights necklace from last year still has battery power? This thing just goes in the Christmas box all year. Awesome fixed build play. 26. Dude, you're a quarter of the way to the hardest achievement there is, which is getting to 100. First 100's the hardest. Good night, Slow Boat. You're a badass. Appreciate the donations and the whiskey you're going to mail me. Wink. That was subtle, right? I just like whiskey. It's delicious. How cold is it over here? It's actually been quite warm, but we're going to get down to... Whoa, I kicked the table. 40s, in the 40s, I think. It's 40 degrees right now. Literally outside 40 degrees, 39. We barely get below freezing around here. So, that's why you can camp all year. What's up, Eclipso? Dude, I love Hippo drones. That guy's a badass. Hippo and I have been internet friends since shit. We were at a couple hundred subscribers each. Like back on we used to hang out on motovlog.com, which if you're a motovlogger and you haven't, check out motovlog.com. But and I used to dream of being one of the guys that used to be on motovlog.com and was now big and didn't go there anymore. And I don't know what the qualification for big is, but I maybe I'm that now. I don't know. I definitely haven't been there in a while. 28-inch inseam. Yeah, so your inseam is 2 inches shorter than mine, which is weird because I'm 5 inches taller than you, but that's just how bodies work. Good for you, dude. Yeah, I finally came to appreciate the low seat position and started rocking it. Because that twin was just so top heavy for me. I don't know. I definitely like the KLR more in terms of moving it around and maneuvering it. The twin, always in my head, I was worried about how heavy it was. And in the KLR, I can forget. Like I do on the DRZ. Good night, Mr. LH Binder. I don't know if I'm saying that right, dude. 36 Celsius. What is that in Fahrenheit? Like 70? I mean, it's summer for you, right? Not summer, it would be spring now. Yeah. 6 seasons? Damn, KLR. Aren't you in Canada? Don't you only have 2 seasons? Critter only seems to have 2 seasons. He's either riding or there's snow. There doesn't seem to be any in between. It's sort of like the Eskimos have 30 words for snow. Here in Oregon, we have 30 words for rain. I'm going to take us off for a minute. It's quite warm. Whew! Minus 10 Celsius. Damn, dude. Rasty? I'll call you Rasty. Yeah, dude, get a DRZ. Hell yeah, Eclipso. 60 degrees. Where the hell are you, Tyler? I want to go there. Although it's been 60 during the day here the last few days. It's been really nice. It's been a very mild week for our fall. I motocamped and didn't get rained on one time. And it is the end of November. 36 is about 97. Damn, dude, that is warm. It's not winter yet, McLovin. It's still fall. It's not winter till Christmas. Yeah, we're very lucky here. You can ride all year round as long as you're okay with it being kind of cold and getting wet. Because it very rarely gets... It does get below 40, but it never gets below freezing. Almost never during the day. It just doesn't. California. I'm jealous, Tyler. I need to go to California. What I need is a spot where I can park my trailer, camp, and just explore some forest roads nearby. Where's a spot where I can do that? And you know what? Don't tell me in the chat because I'm going to forget. Email it to me. Where's a spot where I can go to a campground or something, park my trailer and camp, and ride and explore some forest roads? That's what I want to do. I don't give a shit if it takes me 8, 10, 12 hours to get there. I want to do that in the winter. It's what the trailer's for. I want to do it. How's the used motorcycle market these days? It depends on what you're looking for. Some stuff is still reasonably priced, but everything is freaking crazy right now. It's cheaper here than it is, or it's cheaper right now than it is in the spring. You try to buy a dual sport bike here in the spring, and you're going to pay $1,000 to $2,000 more than what it's worth because the P&W premium. Thanks, Bob. Cheers to Bob. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate that donation, sir. Putting that freaking DuckTales thing on there was like the smartest thing I ever did. It cracks me up. Hoosier National Forest. Okay, I'm interested. I'm intrigued. You have my attention. That's awesome, Adam. How much better is this freaking camera than my old one, by the way? Using the GoPro as a webcam, why did I not start doing that a long time ago. It looks so much better. It's not perfect, but holy shit, that old camera was so blurry all the time. I hated it. Made me want to give up streaming. Honestly, I want to give up streaming every freaking month, and then I do it, and it's super fun. So I don't know. That's true, Dennis. It could be my fault for shit talking everything, but Japanese bikes. I would love like the Himalayan launch. I'd love to go to that. I would love to ride that thing. Yeah, Ivory, our salmon run is worse every year, sadly. Sadly. Someday there won't be any salmon. 35 degrees. That is cold, dude. That is cold. I love riding my DRZ in the snow. But the trick with getting in the snow is finding a place where you can get up in an inch or two and no more. And the other thing that sucks is when it's been compacted and frozen, that sucks on a motorcycle. You're better off in the snow than you are in the ruts. I found some last year. It was fun. I'd like to do that again. I try to get out and ride in the snow every year because it's super fun. But I'm not always able to make it happen. I want to ride when it's snowing. I love that. I've only been able to do it a few times. Yeah, true, Leif. We'll see. Maybe I'll run into him at AIM. We talked about it, guys, but how cool is it that Overland Expo is coming? They have a Pacific... Wow. They are adding a Pacific Northwest Overland Expo next year in Redmond. It's literally in Redmond, Oregon. That is 3 hours from here. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. You guys should go. And they have camping. It's going to be at the fairgrounds. I'm sure Giant Loop will have a presence. How would they not? It's 20 miles from where they live. It is in July. You guys should go. I'm going to be there. I'm going. If I have to pay, I will, but I'm trying not to. HK, you got muted because you asked 400 times. There we go. Delon Deloney V8. Cheers, buddy. Asking for ramen once? Funny. Asking for ramen 400 times? Annoying. LZ, thank you for that $5, sir. Or ma'am or person. Cheers to you. Much appreciated. I have not ridden in Florida. I've been to Florida, but not on a motorcycle. On an airplane. And then a bus. And then a shuttle bus. And then my feet. Walking around Disney World. But I have been there. I've been there for a conference, too. I went there for the GameStop conference one year. But we mostly stayed at the resort. So I haven't seen much of Florida. But I have been there. Fun fact, funny story. When I was in Florida, I said, what do you guys have for microbrews? Because I want to sample beers from around the country. And they were like, we have Red Stripe. What the fuck? That's like a Jamaican beer. It's not like here, where you want a microbrew and there's like a list 200 beers long. Thank you, DR Adventures. Agreed, McLovin. The Redwoods would be badass. How do you become a channel member? There's a join button right below every video. So you click on the join button, and then you sign up for the tier that you're most comfortable with, and you get a cool green name, you get a cool badge next to your name, you get to use cool emojis, and you get early access to videos. For instance, right now, channel members and patrons both have access to my KLR 1,000 mile review video. That's already up. And I test rode a Versys X300. That's also up right now. So if you were a channel member or a patron, you could have already watched those two videos. But the rest of you will get them next week. I think it was an avocado, yeah. Ramen Addicts Anonymous stream is next Friday. Yeah, that's true. You gotta wait. You gotta pick your moment, dude. Gotta pick your moment. That's all I'm saying. Pick your moment. Well, living the KX life. One, this was 10 years ago. No, fuck, this was 15 years ago. And two, nobody at that resort knew what the hell a microbrew was, so. Bad timing, I guess. God, was it 15 years ago? When the hell did I work for GameStop? That would have been 2003? Damn. I'm old, dude. That is almost 20 years ago. How did I get this old? Bro, Bobog, welcome to Internet Writing Buddy, sir. Thank you for joining. Go check out those early access videos. The freaking KLR 1,000 mile review is 15 minutes long, and I cut 9 minutes out of it. I had a lot to say. $20 for a bottle of whiskey. Almost always a bottle of whiskey, unless the person buying it doesn't know shit about whiskey, and then I'd rather have $20 to go buy my own bottle of whiskey. Elements of Adventure, thank you for joining. Welcome to Internet Writing Buddy. What's up, Chris? How's your husky treating you? See, Chris has a 701. You missed the conversation earlier about, I'm not going to get back into it, but like KTMs and Huskies and how I don't like KTMs, but I would totally own a Husky even though they're the same thing, which is weird, but it's the heart wants what the heart wants. Anyway, I'm not going to rehash the whole thing because it got a little tense for a moment. But there you go, buddy. Let's go, Moto. I was very impressed with the X300. Again, not to poke the bear, as it were, or raise the ire of the KTM people, but I actually like the Versys X300 more than the 390 Adventure. I prefer... If you were like, what's the best starter adventure bike for a brand new rider, I would not point you towards the KTM. I would say X300 all day. I was super impressed with it. I did not think I would like it that much. I seriously thought, I was like, this bike's... I thought it was going to be like, this bike's lame. I liked it a lot. It's uncomfortable because the seat height's so low, but damn. Pendleton's good. Pendleton's a good whiskey. Fucking yummy. Fucking. KLR, who gives a shit? Is a hot dog delicious? Yes. Do I care if it's a sandwich? No, because I'm not a high school kid whose teacher's trying to get them to have a conversation. AJ PPR 7. There's no way in hell I'm going to remember that, but I appreciate the recommendation. Here's the thing. I've had a few beers. And I don't even buy regular sized beers. Why? Because they had 12-ounce cans and they had 16-ounce cans, and the price difference is like 60 cents. So why the hell would I buy the 12-ounce cans? That doesn't make any sense. I'm basically getting 2 extra beers. Gentleman Jack is the best whiskey you've ever had? Matthew. Dude, I love you. I do. I want you to know that I love you and I support you. But if you only had like 3 whiskeys, I'm a dick because I'm a bourbon guy. So like, take it with a grain of salt. But is that really the best you've ever had? Damn, son. Is there an ugly Christmas sweater? Yeah, dude, I'm wearing it. Check it. It has a pouch for your beer. No hands. I wish I had a frickin' straw. This is the one from last year. McLevin remembers. McLevin, do you still have your ugly Christmas sweater? Awesome, Kevin. KLR, can you eat a hot dog without turning on your best friend? The trick is to bring the hot dog to your mouth, not your mouth to the hot dog. The same applies for bananas. Pike Creek, never had it. Would love to. Hell yeah, dude. I would love to ride Arizona. I like the desert shit. Some people don't dig it. I think it's rad. Like, Everride's videos, I think that terrain is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love the high desert. We're fortunate in Oregon to have every biome. Name it, we have it. So I've ridden in the high desert, which is badass. McLevin still has it. Hell yeah. I have not had Bad Dog. And it's great. Okay, dude. So I'm not shit talking you. Of the ones you just mentioned, yeah, Gentleman Jack is for sure the best. But do yourself a favor and go buy yourself a 5th of Larceny, or Bullet, or Buffalo Trace, or Elijah Craig. One of those. And they're all less than $30. No, they're all in the $30 range. Larceny's less. but try them. Just try them and see how you feel. Because Gentleman Jack Daniels, fine. Like when I'm like ready, when I go to like California and I'm at a conference and I know I'm going to either sip whiskey or mix it, I buy Jim Beam. Why? Because it's $9 for a fifth in California. And it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But it doesn't taste as good as an Elijah Craig or... And these are not expensive bourbons. That's what I love about bourbon. Good bourbon doesn't have to be expensive. Good scotch is expensive. Good bourbon, nah. Like, Larceny is one of my favorites. It's $26 a bottle here in Oregon. That is not expensive for bourbon. I've had TX Moto. I had it in Dallas. Hell yeah, I've tried it. In fact, there's some Texas whiskey in my... I have an old sampler from Flaviar I never opened. Let's open that. Hold on. Four Roses is a great one. Yep. Larceny, Buffalo Trace, all good. I'm pretty sure this sampler, which I've had forever, I haven't even opened it. I think this is Texas Whiskeys. I think it is. Let's open it. Comes with a concrete coaster, cement coaster. Sorry, my bad. Seriously, not even opened. Look, and I haven't had... My subscription to Flaviar expired literally a year ago. Because I'm mad at them because they stopped giving me referrals, so I canceled my subscription. So don't subscribe to them. They suck. But what is this? What did I get? Whiskey. Okay, that's not helpful. Where are the cards? The cards are supposed to tell you what it is. They're here on the bottom. I think. Son of a bitch. I think there's a Balcones and a few other things in here. I've heard Jeremiah Weed is good. Where the fuck? Dude. Oh, there they are. I missed them. Okay. What's in here? Let's look. That's not it. Where the hell are they? There they are. Alright, so it's Iron Smoke, Widow Jane, and Copper Sea. Bourbon. I got all bourbons. That's what's in this sampler pack. Should we try them? I've never tried any of those. I'm gonna go pee first. I'll be right back. Here, do a giveaway while I'm gone. Win something. I don't know. Win a frickin' Christmas sticker because it's Christmas time. Okay. Good night, Soils. Hoo-ah! Hoo-ah! Got you wall and chick. Woo-ha! I'm back. Somebody asked if you could see the bikes. Do you guys want to see the bikes? I can maneuver the camera around. I can't get close because I'm on a 5-foot cord here. But I could turn so you could see them. And I think I can get it back where it's supposed to be. We could figure it out. I'm probably sober enough to figure it out. I don't know. Who the hell knows these days? Am I right? I can't even get the lid back on this booze thing. I don't know what the hell I did. Tons of bees is here. Seriously, no idea. Oh, I got it. Bad Dog. Yeah, I would love to live. Well, I live close-ish to a distillery, but they only have the single malt, which I really like, and this apple whiskey, and that's it. So, wouldn't make much sense to go to a tasting. ADV bike, snow bike build. Yeah, who's done that? All right, closing entries. Picking a winner. The winner is Joey Jones. Joey, you've won a sticker pack, bro. email me, dork@dorkintheroad.com, with your address, and I will send you a sticker pack, including the new Christmas design. All right, here. I can show you from where I'm sitting. It's going to get a little motion sicknessy. Are you ready? What? All right, over here, behind me, look. That, my friends, is the beautiful KLR 650. There she is in all her glory. And if you pan this direction, there is the DRZ 400 and the DRZ 125. And then over here, bloop, that is the Adventure Grom. Yep, they're all in here. We're all here. Also trash cans. So exciting. Let's see if I can get the camera back where I wanted it before. Oh, we're missing a stormtrooper. Nope, wrong direction, idiot. Okay, there you go. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. We're supposed to be done half an hour ago, but I don't know. I feel like still going. There's 60 of you here. Why the hell not? Do you guys think we should keep going? Hit thumbs up if you haven't, if you think we should keep going. Congrats, Joey. Congrats, my man. Congrats, bro. Yeah, the adventure comes with those extra lights, Dennis. I didn't have to add them. I wouldn't have paid for them. So I'm glad they were free. Pete, you sent the email to the old address. Good for you, buddy. Hey, Kevin, I love whiskey bourbon, you know. All right, let's go. Have a good one. KLR giveaway at 1 million subs. Yeah, if Kawasaki sponsors it, I will do that. Bikes, beers, no indoor smoking. Yeah, I have to open the door to be outside. What's up, Papa Frampton? How are you? Good to see you. So much thumbs up. No, I meant like on the video, but the emoji's fine too. Sure. Why not? Good night, Leif. Good to see you. You're not wrong, Ken. That typically is the pattern. At least I'm consistent. And, you know, that's more than you can say for a lot of people, you know? You know? Guys, remember we used to do this every week? That was a lot. I miss it sometimes. But I don't miss being busy every Friday night. It stressed me out. I'm being honest. Still stresses me out to do it once a month. I always have fun when I'm doing it, but, like, the anticipation, like, I feel like the technology's not going to work, or no one's going to show up, rah, 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 rah. So I always get anxious. Hey, DRZ's a hell of a machine. Better late than never, dude. You're here. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. I heard a rumor that I might get invited to go on a snow bike trip this year by my friends in Bend who run a company that rhymes with Defiant Bloop. Hopefully that happens. We'll see. No promises. Defiant Bloop. Crack myself up. It's not funny, but I've been drinking. You know how it is. You know how it is. Giant Loop's got a plated timber sled, so you can ride that thing on the street. Why not? Doing what you love isn't working? Thanks, Ken. What? I'm confused, but pleased. But I'm confused and bemused. Both of them. What's up, Tiffany? Good to see you. Am I allowed to call you Tiffany, or do you want me to call you the feminine tomboy? Go follow Tiffany on Instagram at the feminine tomboy. She watches me find bourbon in Detroit while working out in her garage. Oh, Rethink, the booze has been showing for hours, bro. Come on. Come on. You know. I'm doing... Basically, when one eye is squinty, like this, like... that's usually when the booze is showing. I'm wearing a freaking Christmas sweater with blinky lights. How sober could I be? Let's be honest. You guys like my neon sign? Wow, I'm bad at pointing at it. Right there. You like that? Best $200 I ever sent to China in my life. It worked out well. It looks good. I was worried when it showed up that the quality wasn't great, but it's basically perfect for what I'm doing. Looks good on the backdrop, like I was happy it would. It gives you some backlit. Nope, gives you some rear lighting. Backlight is good when you're filming. So, it shows up on camera, looks good. Not crazy obnoxious. I like it. What do you guys think, actually, of the studio wall? I've been thinking about doing a tour of it, but, you know, I redid things. Added the backdrop and, you know, a few things. The Mandalorian sign and the Yamaha sign and the... as a backdrop for videos. I made a few videos with it now, but I think it looks really good compared to the kind of cluttered, shitty garage look that I had behind before. I like it. How's the lightsaber? It's right here, bro. I already showed it off once, but that is an aluminum hilt. This is a real dueling saber, but I got it. It's their kind of mystery bag, so you don't know what you're going to get because I was a cheap ass. And I was such a cheap ass that it doesn't make noise. It just lights up. But, as I talked about earlier, we're going to Disneyland in a few weeks, and I'm going to get one of their fancy sabers, so I didn't spend a ton on this. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you like that. Look how bright this is, dude. Honestly, one FTR, I got it on Amazon. I can't even remember who it was. There's a ton of companies that do it. It was like the cheapest one that there was. Good night, Jeff. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate that. I'm excited to get my Disneyland saber, though, because I already bought the crystals to change the colors. Because they're cheaper on eBay than they are if you get them at the park, obviously. I do wish it made noise. Yeah, stormtroopers don't hit anything, dude. You're safer right in front of them than you are anywhere else. Alright, I'm going to quit lightsabering. Someone asked. That's why I did it. I could use it as a shop light. I'm actually out of beer, so I'm going to grab another one. And that is my last beer. I'll be right back. What's sort of still here, Elements? It's a little bit less cluttery in the back, that's all. Everything's still here. I just moved the locker over because it reflected the light weird. Okay, good. I'm glad. Doop, 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 doop. I could use it to light up my camper. Stormtroopers aren't clones, they're conscripts. They gave up on the clones when the Empire took over. Clone troopers are clones. Stormtroopers aren't clones. Some of them are, but there's a lot of conscripts. Which is why they can't shoot for shit, because they don't want to be there. You got 3 little bottles of bourbon, get busy. Honestly, don't want to waste it when I'm this almost said drunk. When I'm this inebriated. Thanks, Scud Runner. I'm so tired of people giving me shit about it. The point of Coors Light is that you can drink it all day. No one thinks it's gourmet, but it gets the job done. It is the TW200 of beers. Awesome, Kevin. Oh, Daniel C., it's fine. We welcome all people. I feel bad for you, but you know what? Not everyone is into everything. Papa Frampton, what a great question. I actually answer it in my KLR 1,000 mile review video, but the only time I regret switching to the KLR is when I'm trying to pass somebody on the freeway. Other than that, I'm honestly more comfortable on the KLR, at least to this point. 1,200 miles. Merry Christmas, Adam. Oh, Ken, that's a hard question. I'm gonna tell you, Millennium Falcon or Enterprise. If I had to pick one, like personally, I would rather have the Millennium Falcon. But if it's like a fight, the Enterprise wins every time. Why? Because they have a transporter. They can like just transport you out into space and you're dead. It's like the ultimate weapon. So I would rather have the Millennium Falcon, but they wouldn't win in a fight. It wouldn't win in a fight. It's not out yet, Papa. It's not out yet. The 1,000-mile review doesn't come out till Monday. Unless you're a member or a patron, and then you can see it already. Bro, I'm 2.5 hours in. See, it's interesting because I like it when there's a lot of people here. Like, do not get me wrong. But when it slows down, so we're at 56 and we're at 100 an hour ago, it is so much easier to keep up on the chat. At 100, I feel like I miss half the shit that you guys say, and I feel bad. But it's just me. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? But now when there's only 56 of you, we have awkward silences. Thank you, Ken. Yeah, Coors Light gets the job done. Nobody's over here sampling it like a fine French cheese. Like, I get that it's not as good as delicious microbrew. Like, you guys will see it in the video, but I went to the Rogue Brewery and I had a sampler and I had, what the hell is it called? Oh, I'm not going to remember. Something stout, but it was a 14%. And I had a different beer that was 8%. And then I had this really good lager. Was it a lager? God, what was the name? Oh, it's okay. I texted Duck Fan. I will tell you what it was called because it was really good. It had a really sweet vanilla taste to it. Hold on, I'm going to tell you. Here we go. Nope, what was after that? Jam Sesh. Rogue Jam Sesh was really good. Really vanilla-y, delicious beer. What pannier racks did you run on your Africa Twin with the giant loop soft luggage mount bracket plate? At first, I had the GV racks, which I don't recommend because they need to be modified to work. And then eventually I switched to the Tusk racks, which only work with the Tusk quick release setup. They don't work with the giant loop setup because they're too thick, which is bullshit. They need to make an adapter for that. But I had the GV racks, which suck. Don't get those. And then I had the Tusk racks, which if you want to use the giant loop pannier mounts, don't. McLovin, are you still here? I think he had the Turatech racks. I'm not sure. Beards, are you using the giant loop quick releases? And if you are, what pannier racks do you have? What is your go-to cigar? Here's the thing. Whatever I can get cheap, not super cheap, but for $2 or $3 a cigar on Cigar Bid. I'm not super picky. Millennium Falcon or the Fire Spray, Slave 1? God, probably the Falcon. Dude, the Falcon would win over anything. It's my favorite ship of all time, period. Like, in any media. My favorite spaceship ever. It's fictional, obviously. Seven Four Locos spiked with 5 Ever energy and 3 shots of rum. Holy shit. That is an interesting... You are running the Tusk. So you just strap yours on. You're not running the quick releases. Or you are running the quick releases with your Mototreks? Have you mounted your Around the World yet, dude? Critter's got the dirt racks on his 250L. He has doesn't have an Africa Twin yet. Couldn't convince him to buy mine. / the border was closed. But I can't wait to meet in Olympia for whatever we were talking about earlier. I don't remember. Oh, so you can buy the 125. That's right. Buy my DRZ for one of your kids. Or buy the Grom. I'll sell you the Grom. I'll sell you the Grom. I would sell it to. It may just disappear. I'm not even sure. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it. I love it, but I don't ride it. You strap them. Okay. You're a strap-on guy. I knew that about you, Travis. I figured you for a strap-on guy. Why is the rum gone? 45 minutes from Olympia. That's like 3.5 hours from me. Maybe 4? Nah, like 3.5. Yeah. Yeah. I got a ticket in Olympia once. It's bullshit. Daniel, I'm glad you enjoy Swisher Sweets, but having since smoked legitimate Cuban and Dominican and Nicaraguan and Mexican? I'm not sure if I have Mexican tobacco. I would disagree with you. Falcon, come on, dude. Falcon always wins. Want more space than my Mojaves can give me, but don't know if I want to get racks or go soft. Well, lots of options for you, dude. You could get the Siskiyous or the Great Basin bag and have a shit ton of room and not have to add racks. Or add racks, get the round the worlds, and you can take your whole friggin' bedroom with you. Beards is a strap-on guy. Correct. Adventure Grom dispersed camping video was your first one? Damn, dude. I feel like I need to make another one then. Not in the freaking winter, though. That bike, dude, that trip was so weird. It took me 3 hours to make a 45-minute drive because I kept stopping to film, obviously. But getting back, I had a headwind, and it took me so long, and I almost ran out of gas. I couldn't get over 45 miles an hour on the highway in the headwind. And I was like full tuck. It was lame. It was stressful. I didn't know if I was gonna make it. It was quite a day. I didn't film any of it, but dude, seriously, the bike was like blinking at me the whole time. I was like, should I stop and get gas? No, I can make it. It's only got like a 1.5 gallon tank. I'm sure they make cigars in Mexico. We can also get marijuana. We can buy marijuana in most of the western states, so. Cuban cigar margarita. Good stuff, bro. I do like me some tequila. How do the soft bags work with the rack system? Depends on the bag, man. Like the Great Basin bag, the horseshoe-shaped bags, you just strap them to your passenger foot pegs so they don't hit anything. But, like the round the world panniers, they connect to your pannier racks. They hang off the side of your bike. The Great Basin bag hangs off the top of your bike. The Siskiyou panniers hang off the top of your bike. Kriega makes it safe. Yeah, Kriega's good stuff. Exact name of my air mattress is the Big Agnes Insulated Q-Core Air Core. Insulated Air Core Ultra, not the Q-Core. The Q-Core is the slightly higher model one. Mine is the Air Core Insulated. It's about $80, $100, and it's a R value of 4.5, which 5 is the highest, so that's pretty good. Ken, great question. Have I named my bikes? The Africa Twins name was Toto. Because Toto, Africa, if you get the reference, you're cool.
Okay.
Hi. The KLR doesn't really have a name. I thought about calling it the Razor Crest, but that's awkward. What's the Grom's name? Grommy. My old Grom was Rocket, like Rocket Raccoon. This one doesn't really have a name. What's your bike called?
I had a name for it.
Amarillo?
Maybe?
Your 110 was Rodrigo.
Uh-huh. I think this one, I either just said it on I think it was like a fictional character.
What are you eating?
Gum.
Interesting.
Because now I can blow bubbles. Unlike with my mask on in the gym, I cannot.
Right. So you don't have a name for your bike?
Yeah. I think I like yellow in Spanish the best, so.
Amarillo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my brother moved to Umatilla, so he's not going to be in any videos anytime soon. He's quite a ways away from me. Several hours. Yeah, dude. Yeah, KLR. They last forever. It's a buy once, cry once situation.
I finished my AP Human Geography homework.
I thought you only had Spanish homework.
Well, I was going over with Kyra, giving her answers and helping her figure out what it was. And so she's like, oh, well, what's this one? And I was like, Oh, I'll go look. And I actually didn't do that part. So.
Gramelia Earhart. That's pretty good, Travis. That's pretty good. Dude, agreed, KLR. And, you know, people don't believe me because, you know, I work for them. But I work for them because I believe in their product. Giant Loop shit costs a little more, but it will last you forever. And if it doesn't, they'll replace it. Ask Critter what happens if your GL stuff gets messed up. Even if it's your fault.
Didn't you burn a hole in one?
No, that didn't happen.
Oh, yeah, that was someone else.
But Critter had trouble with one of his straps, and it was his fault. And they still replaced it because they take care of you. Because Giant Loop is not a giant corporation. It is 5 people. And they're all people that ride motorcycles and want to make sure that you have your shit figured out. So, support them. So I gotta make some TikToks with this. It's so bright.
You should do that TikTok trend with the lightsaber.
Your lightsaber blade is red.
Whoa. Oh,
Whoa.
breaking things.
It doesn't break. This is a dueling saber. Do 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 do.
So, I'm gonna go watch How to Get Away with Murder now.
Okay, have fun.
I will. I learned so much about murder.
Yeah, Desert Dave, I wish. I would love to hang out with Everride. Tyler, call me. Bring me down. Let me make a video of your classes. I'll let Critter comment on that, but sometimes user error is a thing, and they'll still replace your bags if that's the case. Yeah, my Mojaves on my 250L, I actually mounted them under my tail rack, so they couldn't come off. I could not remove them if I wanted to, but it didn't matter. Until I sold the bike. Then I took them off and put them on my DRZ, but same ones, I still have them. Fun fact, I got really drunk at a conference when I was in Phoenix for a conference for work, and it was one of those occasions where I bought a 5th of whiskey and unfortunately accidentally drank it all, and drunkenly ordered some Giant Loop gear using my own promo code, and spent a few $100s. Oh yeah, they were running a pretty good Black Friday deal. ADV, 20% off or so. The frickin' zigzag bag was only $33 on Black Friday. Also, if you like zigzag bags, and I'm not supposed to talk about this, but Harold posted it on ADV Writer, so I feel like I can. There is an exclusive Giant Loop zigzag bag that you will get if you attend this year's Giant Loop ride. So if you attend the Giant Loop ride, you get a zigzag bag, and it is an exclusive design that cannot be acquired anywhere else. So that is a $55 value right on the top. Yes, the Giant Loop ride costs more than other rides, but they feed you and give you free beer. That doesn't happen at any other event I've been to. It's in June. It is $300. You get a free zigzag bag and all the beer you can drink, and believe me, we tested that. So you should go. I'll be there. Tucson, hell yeah. I had the Fandango on the AT. Yep. Although I'm running the Diablo on the KLR because it's just a little bit easier to stand up on. Yeah, 2022 in June. Dude, I love my Tillamook bag. That thing, I use it every time I go camping. In the trailer, on my bike, whatever. I have 2 of them. Honestly, they're badass. Beards didn't say it. I said it, Ken. I typed it in the chat and he read it. Zigzag bag, zigzag bag, zigzag bag, zigzag bag, zigzag bag, zigzag bag. Sorry, Critter. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus. It's just a really great example of how they take care of people. And I just think it's a great story, so I'm sorry if I was a dick to you. Yeah, Tiffany, be there. You gonna ride your beta? Yeah, Elements of Adventure. I've been running the Diablo on it. I've actually switched to the buck and roll for the more technical stuff. GL ride is a weekend. There's lots of off-road, dude. But you need a plated bike. Yeah, Critter, you better be there. June 3 through 5. There's an echo? Well, that's because I talk too much. Shiny Loop event is a good one. Dude, it's worth the money. Like, how's my dad? He was in here earlier. He was actually in chat. You've seen him since the Can-Am. We did the Big Lake camping trip, although no one watched those videos. Which sucks, because I thought they were pretty good. But that was, I don't know, July? Yeah, I don't know when the tickets go on sale, Beards, but I'll definitely be talking about it. Because hopefully I can give away another registration like last year. Kempachi won, which is cool because he showed up. He was there. Yeah, Scud, they just haven't been open. COVID. The HQ was closed. I would actually love to go down to Arizona and ride. My grandpa used to ride like the Superstitions. They used to go to Apache Junction every winter. He actually, this isn't a fun fact, but a fact. My grandfather died on a motorcycle. He had a stroke it was an aneurysm, riding his Trail 90 in Arizona. So, I don't want to repeat that, but it would be neat to go ride some of the areas that I know that he rode. Yeah, same location. It's going to be in Crane again this year. I'm 98% sure. Whoa. That was so loud. Yeah, it's in Crane. Hey, did you know that your great-grandpa died riding a motorcycle?
Yeah, the name of the brain thing.
Aneurysm, yeah.
Yeah.
Riding his Trail 90.
How old was he?
69 or 71, around there.
Cool, because my sports physical was like, anyone under the age of 50 die of a brain thing. And I'm like,
No, that's why I'm convinced I will die at 69 years old,
You're
because
not
both of
gonna
my
die at
grandpas did.
69 years old.
We'll see.
You're going to be left to 102, and yeah.
When my dad gets past 69, I'll feel better. He's not there yet. But.
How old is he now?
You want me to do math?
Well, just give me the year.
He was born in 54. So in 2024, he'll be 70.
So, yeah. Pardon me.
So he's 68. Is he that old? Dad, you're not still here, are you? He's in sleep by now. He was here earlier. He was on the stream.
Yeah. His birthday's in May, too, right?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks before mine.
That's what I thought. Would you like an orange cat?
Sure, why not?
Okay, go orange cat, go.
Well, I've never been to King of the Desert, but I'm down to go whatever if people invite me to it. My grandpa was a cool guy. He was funny. He was a funny guy. Both my grandpas were very funny and sarcastic. I can't imagine where I get it from. 67? Thanks, Bob. I can't math, dude. It's only 2021, isn't it? What are you doing, cat? Hello, welcome back. You were here at the beginning and now you're here at the end. Say hi to the people. Egon's here. This is his tail, if you weren't sure. I had Mexican food for dinner and I just tasted it when I barfed. Barfed? Burped. No, it's Lil Dork. It's been Lil Dork for years. She's been Lil Dork since she was a very little dork. She's almost a regular sized dork at this point, but that's already her name. Cat's here, if you were concerned about whether or not the cat's here. Nice, Bob. Nice, dude. Here it is, DRZ. Yep, this is Egon Spangler. He's large. Whoa, he's being all spazzy for some reason. Bro, don't be spazzy. I was trying to show you to the people and you screwed it up. You're the worst. Egon, you're the worst. Can you guys hear him? He's purring so loud. I bet you can hear the computer. I tried to move it farther away from the mic this time because last month I watched the replay and all I could hear was the computer the whole time. Good night, DRZ. 3-day trek across the desert from Arizona to Baja. That'd be fun. That sounds like KLR territory to me. Sounds like DRZ territory. Nah, Cab, she's not tall enough. She won't even try it. I don't even know if I'm tall enough for the DRZ, to be honest. But she's ready for... I wish we'd kept the CRF 250L. She'd be a perfect height for it at this point. Because she's grown like 4 inches in the last year and a half. Have some cattail. He's more like a bobcat, Scott. He's not quite mountain lion size, but he's a large fella. I'll give you that. He's quite large. He likes to make an appearance from time to time. Bro, why are you're on my workbench, bro? Hey, gone. Not much, Scud. I've been up there. I've ridden Milliken OHV. That's pretty cool. I like that area. I've seen the reservoir. There's a beautiful viewpoint at Milliken OHV. Lil Dork and I rode Milliken. There's a video. There's 2 videos about it, actually. Of us camping and riding up there. Perfect trip for the trailer next time. Did you know that Oregon has more ghost towns than any other state? And I've never seen a single one. But somehow we have the most ghost towns. Dude, stop headbutting my computer. You dumb cat. Can you believe this guy? He's a maniac. He loves it when you smack him like this. Look at his face. He's into it. He's a weirdo. He's a weird cat. This is what you guys tune in for, to watch a weird cat get smacked on the ass. Welcome to Dork on the Road. What can I say? It's just who we are. It's what we do. There's a stormtrooper's crotch right here. That's how we operate. Yeah, please make a lot of noise. You're so good at it. Dude, there's so many covered bridges here. We live in the covered bridge capital of the world. Like, there are probably 10 or 12 within a 40-mile radius. Easy. Easy. Probably 20. Awesome cab. Oregon's where it's at. Although, don't come here. We're full. Don't move here. You can visit. Just don't move here. Good night, beards. Have a good night. Have a fun early Saturday. Sounds lame to me, dude. Yeah, every orange cat I've ever had has been a badass. Do you want some beer, bud? Do not lick that. I don't want your gross cat saliva on it. I know, right? 2:59:12. That's 3 hours. Should we call it quits soon? What do you guys think? I mean, if Travis is leaving, McLevin's gone. What's the point? It's late. I feel bad for my East Coast friends. Are there any East Coast friends left? It's friggin' 1 in the morning over there. I am going to have to pee again, so... Should I go pee and come back, or should we just call it a night? What do you think? We got this one from my wife's coworker. Had a litter, and I didn't want any more cats, and she was like, there's an orange one, and I was like, get me the orange one. So I ended up with this guy. Because... You know, I've had an orange cat, a fat orange cat, most of my life. So, he is shaking the camera. He's 9 or 10, so we've had him for a while. Good night, DR. Be excellent to each other. Keep going on. Ken, you're out of beer? Damn, dude. The worst part about being out of beer is that you drank all your beer, so you can't get more beer. Fortunately, I always have several bottles of whiskey around, but when I start drinking it after I've had a bunch of beers, it's never good. Best motorcycle game? Yeah, that's hard, dude. Road Rash? I don't even know. I like the, there's motorcycle gang stuff in GTA 5. Good night, my ADV. Pee last giveaway, then finish the stream. Okay. We should do that. I do have to pee soon. We could do another giveaway. Why not? I got more stickers. Have you guys seen them? The exclusive. My wife printed these for me, but I designed it. It's the exclusive Christmas design. Christmas version of my logo. That's Santa and his reindeer in the corner. It's hard to tell. I made a Christmas tree and put a Santa hat on the dude riding. But that's all I have of these. Like, these are only going out to $25 a month channel members and to people who win tonight. So it's pretty exclusive. Pretty exclusive. Yeah, Excite Bike. There it is. That's the best motorcycle game of all time. Excite Bike. Agreed. Hands down. That's the winner. Second best, Mario Kart 8. Yeah, Beards is the one that likes Proper 12. That's his go-to. I am not an Irish whiskey guy. I'm more of a bourbon guy. All right, here's a giveaway. I'll urinate, and then maybe we'll call it quits. Let's see. Let's do one more. All right. Exclamation point enter to enter the giveaway. Whoa, cats, chill out, bro. There's no toilet paper left. Nobody put it on the roll, though. New referral order, badass. Egon, you're not in here, right? Egon? If the big orange cat's in here, he likes to go outside under the garage door, if I let him. And I hate that, so it's not good. Do 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 do. Don't worry about where I'm singing. You guys are worried about the wrong things. Blame it on the ADD, baby. Do, 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 do. Let's pick a winner. You type exclamation point enter. Except for I just closed it. And the winner is Dennis Larson. Welcome to the winner's circle. You're a badass. You have to email me at dork@dorkandtheroad.com. I need your physical address, and I will mail you some stickers, bro. You've won. You're a badass. You're a cool guy. Everyone likes you. Everyone wants to be you. And yet, they can't, because you are all that is man. You are the pinnacle of manliness. And everyone likes you, because you won. Alright, regular stream is over. It's the after stream now. Hold on, I'm going to take this sweater off because I don't want it to smell like cigar smoke. I'll put on my smoking sweatshirt. Camping. Christmas. Christmas is over. So I get it. If you're here for the regular stream, I understand if you leave, that's fine. I might have a cigar now. I just watched this. I don't want it to smell like cigars. Where's my actual cigar sweatshirt? I don't know if I can get to it. Yeah, I don't know. I've made a huge pile of cords in the way, so let's just see how cold I get with that one. God, so many people want to give me shit about not using matches, but I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Whoa, did I get that side a little singy, or? San Dimas, badass, dude. Ugh. I got these Black Ops cigars. I actually hate them. They're not great, but it's kind of what I have left. Hopefully they're better than nothing. We'll see. I like a punch. Oh, God, that's a tough one. I like punch and V-cut pretty similarly, but my cigar lighter has a punch cutter on it, so I'll use that more. I don't straight cut as much because I've had cigars unravel on me and I kind of hate it. Thanks, Critter. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Yeah, I like the butane ones. Right, it's like a total subjective thing. People... I like matches. What you're supposed to do is like light a piece of cedar on fire and light your cigar off of that. I don't know. Does it make that much of a difference? I'm more concerned about an even cherry, like, which is harder to get with a cigar because you have to char it and then light it. Or with a cigar, with a match. I need 2 matches for that at least. So, I like the punch. I like the draw better with a punch. V is my second favorite. I don't know. We're 3 hours in. I'm sure YouTube's not watching at this point. We don't have to worry about getting demonetized. It's all good, Critter. Nobody's perfect. Except for you. You king. You guys remember like 3 streams ago when Lil Dork was streaming with me and this camera, half of it froze? Remember that? That's the weirdest damn thing. So I stopped running the battery and I just run it directly off the computer and I haven't had it overriding yet. That's a good point, KLR. Yeah, James, Monte Cristos are good. Okay, Bob, check this out. I don't know if you can see it. That is a punch cut. Do you see how it's like straight in the middle? So my cigar, my lighter has a punch cutter on it. That's a punch cutter. What it does is it pokes a hole in the rear of the cigar. A V cutter, I'll show you, I have one. Actually, I have all of them. So a V cutter, this is a V cutter. Do you see? And what it does is it carves like a canyon across the rear of your cigar. So it doesn't cut it straight across. It cuts like a slit across the middle. And then straight cutter, that's what this is. Like, you ever saw the movie Dark Man? Where the guy used this to cut off people's fingers. This cuts the whole end cap off. So you stick your cigar in like this. You cut the end cap off. I don't like those because sometimes you get enough that it starts to unravel the wrapper. I like the punch cutters because you get a good deep draw and it doesn't unravel on you. V-cut is my second favorite because basically the same reason. It's not as deep, but it cuts all the way across without unraveling the wrapper. I've had some cigars, the wrapper unravel on me when I do a cut. The slice cutter, what the hell is it called? Words. Tacoma, audio setup for getting nice wind-free dialogue. I can't get it. I've had nothing but trouble with that lately. So if you're wearing a peaked helmet at highway speeds, I can't even get good audio anymore. Duki is a quieter helmet, which I don't have, but I have one mic on my helmet now, right next to my ear, and that way it picks up the Sena audio and my own voice. Yeah, guillotine cutter, that's what it is. The drill. Never used one of those. I like to punch, and the advantage of the punch is I just carry my lighter and I don't need a cutter. So it's like a win-win for me. So I have a 3 cigar holder, my my leather humidor, the travel humidor. So I just do 2 cigars and my lighter in that, and it works perfect. Well, lately, Tacoma, I've been struggling. You'll notice there's no sound at highway speeds because the wind is so bad. What the hell? Did somebody get that one? Weird. Guillotine's a hard word because it's French. There's a bunch of U's and O's in it. Blame it. My bro was just a cutter too. I'm almost out of beer. That's awesome, Kevin. I hope he enjoys it. I'm pretty happy with my KLR, I'll be honest. I think all the concerns people have about them, the things that people say about them, the negatives, are from people that have never ridden one or owned one, because it's all overblown and bullshit. The whole, you can't ride it on the highway, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. It'll do 75 easily. I don't get it at all. It's not as easy as my Africa Twin, but it's like close. Closer than you would think based on what people say. Yeah, Tacoma. I mean, I made a helmet setup video. That's basically it. That video is what I'm running, except I removed the splitter in the second helmet. The second mic. I just have the one mic by my ear now, and no splitter, because the splitter sucks. I'm still refining it. It is a massive pain in the ass, and I'm constantly working to make it better. They're slow. I mean, they're slower. It's a thing. Like, about the KLRs. They'll go anywhere. They'll do anything. They'll get anywhere that any other adventural bike will get. They're a little slower. They're a little less capable, but they'll get there. I'm also a nerd, but I'm torn between how to paint my new KLR adventure. Star Wars, X-Wing, or Jurassic World. I mean, I would go Star Wars. I like Jurassic, but Star Wars is timeless. But I don't know. Do you like dinosaurs or spaceships? Yeah, I like the DR650. I think if I had one bike, it would be the DR650, but I've never ridden one, so I don't know that for sure. But there's a lot to like about it. It's like a DRZ with more highway capability, and it only weighs like 20 more pounds. I do love my DRZ, though. The thing is so fun. So fun. Awesome, Royce. Ruiz. Thanks for the sub. Hang out. Enjoy. Do. So we had a video, or Amanda, as the Magpie Flies, and I have the hardest time getting our collabs to go together, but we had one planned for this week, but she might have an issue that's going to prevent her from being able to make it happen. So, I'm going to go camping regardless. I just don't know where yet, but I might go back to the beach, even though I camped at the beach last weekend. But I never go to the coast, so I guess that's not that weird. I don't know, but I am going to try to camp again this week. Fortunately, the trailer camping videos are doing pretty well. I was kind of worried they wouldn't, but not bad so far. not bad. They're doing okay. So, and if I could throw in a ride, I can camp all year and make videos that people seem to enjoy. Good night, one FTR ADV. Well, that's why I don't use neutral. That's a lie. I use neutral a lot. I'm a liar. I'm full of shit. I gotta tell you, the ultimate in winter camping, if price is not a concern, is motocamping, but in a yurt. That was rad. Taking all my gear. No, I didn't need my pad or my tent or anything, so I had extra room. Got some firewood. Had a very comfortable sleep in the yurt. Could charge my stuff, but you're still camping. I had a fire pit and all that. It rains. It rains. Good night, Tiffany. Good to see you. Go follow at the Feminine Tomboy on Instagram. She posts lots of shit all the time. Yeah, James, if I could get my hands on a T7 right now, I would be hard-pressed not to buy it. For retail, because I had a chance to buy one, but the guy wanted 14 grand. Interesting, Ringo. I'll keep an eye out for it. Yeah, thanks, Elements. I had a hell of a trip. Tacoma, dude, best console of all time? No shit, Super Nintendo, and it isn't close. It isn't close. Super Nintendo, way up here. Other things, whatever, but Super Nintendo, best console ever. I have not had a Motocamp Dork meetup. That is a question that comes up pretty often. It's something I've kicked around, maybe trying to plan for next summer. We'll see. I have a pretty solid idea on it. Good night, RS42. We'll do another one in January. Hope to see you there. For sure. What is EICMA? What does that stand for? Electronics Incorporated Corpulent Massive Ass. That's not right. Wow, there you go, Tacoma. You know what's up. You know what's up. You know what the best console is. Oh yeah, dude. Crashing is part of learning. If you're not crashing, you're not trying. I crash all the time. It's like my trademark. I posted a video today of my favorite crash ever on my Instagram reel and my TikTok. That 360 spin, no, the 180 spin I did on the DRZ. Yeah, Elements, that'd be ideal. If someone else would set it up and I could just show up, that would be very likely to happen. Me having to plan it, I struggle with that. Yeah, Cab, I don't disagree, but setting something like that up is a massive undertaking. I once tried to set up what I called a multi-vlog, which was I tried to get like 4 or 5 motovloggers, reasonably large people, to make the same topic and then share each other's videos. I thought that would be huge, and I could not even get people to respond to emails in a timely fashion. It was a nightmare. So coordinating something like that is real hard. Gears of War, hell yeah. Every crash I've ever had is because I was going too slow and not committing. 90% of mine have been that, but I've definitely done more. I've definitely crashed also from going too fast and overriding my ability. 14 for a used one? Yeah, exactly. The guy wanted... The thing is, I won't pay more than retail. I don't give a shit how many mods you put on it. Because I'd rather mod it myself anyway. Because the demand is so high, James. They're just impossible to find, and so... Like, I'm sure that guy sold it for that, and I appreciate him giving me the opportunity to buy it. I'm not shit-talking that guy at all. 100% not shit-talking him. If you can get it, but I'm not going to pay it. Somebody else will, but I wouldn't. Honda Transalp? I hope so, Robert. That's my dream bike. A Honda 7 or 800, 450 pound, although it's a Honda, so it'll be 500 pounds. adventure bike. A Honda that weighs the same as my KLR. It's a day one purchase for me. I will pre-order that shit. Where you at, Honda? Make that happen. Give me a Transalp 850, a Transalp 700. I'm buying it. I don't really want another big adventure bike. I don't... Like, the Africa Twin was fine. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was a great bike. It's a fantastic motorcycle. Don't get me wrong. I want a smaller bike than that. I do not need 1,000 cc's. I just don't. I just don't. Not for what I do. It's neat once in a while, but I would trade that for it being lighter when I'm doing off-road stuff. I don't need a 1,000 cc bike. 700, 750, 800, 850. Sounds right to me. Where you at, Honda? Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me it. Cab, I'm not sure I've seen that one. Transalp 650? Yeah, I would buy that. Good for you, Ken. Black Forest at Turisac. I didn't even try it, and I had the DRZ, which, you know, of all the bikes I own is the best one, but I didn't even try it. I didn't even watch it because I didn't realize it was going to be that big of a deal. Exactly, Ringo. Nobody wants to be in charge. They all just want to show up and have it happen. Honestly, if the Norden was a little bit cheaper, because I didn't hate the 890 that I rode. I didn't hate it. I liked it. If the Norden was cheaper, and if they'd kept the old graphics, I liked the cool graphics they had on the Concept. They don't have that anymore. It would be on my list, but it's too expensive, so it's not on my list. But I would consider the Norden if it was 12 grand, but it is not. Even 10 grand is a lot for a motorcycle that I'm going to definitely crash a lot, but that's why the Tenere is such a sweet spot, but God, you just can't get one. What are they doing, Yamaha? I feel like it's one component that they just can't get, and it's keeping them from making motorcycles. Like, I'm not going to say I have insider info, because I'm not supposed to talk about it, but let's just say, hypothetically, one of my local dealerships, they're only getting like a few Teneres over the next year. There just aren't any. XR650L is pretty tall for me, but I would like to try one. I'd like to try one. I'm hoping to ride a used one. That's one of my things I kind of want to do this winter is hit up the used bikes they have at Power and do some test rides on older stuff. Yeah, good for you, Ken. Kudos to you for trying it. I did not try it. KLX 300, is that what you're thinking, James? That's... If I was going to get a fuel-injected modern bike, that would be my choice. I like the KLX. I haven't ridden the CRF yet. I'm going to. My neighbor has one. He's going to let me test ride it, but I like the KLX. Adjustable suspension is worth it. Son's first bike is a 250 Rally. Would an older Africa Twin be too much for the next bike? I will tell you this, and I'm not going to tell you because every person is individual. They have their own likes and preferences. I think me going from my 250 to my Africa Twin, no, I actually went from my Versus 650 to my Africa Twin, was a mistake. I wish I'd gotten a KLR. I wish I'd had that middle step and learned some solid adventure skills before moving to the bigger bike. I think moving to a so much heavier bike, even though it's very capable, has a lot of power, I definitely, my confidence was shaken, and I wish I'd started on like a KLR or something a little easier to ride, a little less expensive. So I think I jumped up too much to the Africa Twin. It was fine, I grew into it, I had fun riding it, but it definitely, I thought about it the whole time in a way that I don't think about it on the KLR. Yeah, the problem with the XR 650L is they haven't updated it in a million years. And then Aprilia is a very interesting looking bike, but I'm not buying an Aprilia. The nearest dealership is in Seattle, 5 hours away. And they are not the most... They don't have a great reputation for reliability. On paper, the specs are great, but if I'm going to buy a bike like that, I want to put 10,000 miles on it and not have a single problem. They need to make... The Japanese manufacturers need to make more smaller or mid-sized adventure bikes. We need more. We need the 10 or A to be more readily available. We need a Transalp, something in the middle. The European manufacturers are figuring it out. MV Augusta's got one coming out. But I want a Japanese bike. I'm a Japanese bike guy. Yeah, I'm with you, Elements of Adventure. Get a DRZ and ride the shit out of it. And the DRZ intimidated the hell out. I still don't feel like I'm there on the DRZ. I can't get everything that it has out of it, but I'm a lot better on it than I ever was on my 250L. And what's been great is riding with Ryan from Giant Loop, who unfortunately no longer works for them, but just following him and keeping up with him, really seeing what's possible, that really opened my eyes and broadened my horizons and made me a lot better rider. So if you can, ride with somebody a little bit better than you. Because following him around on the DRZ really made me see what I could do on the DRZ in a really good way. And then riding the 501 and then my DRZ back to back, I realized the DRZ is a little heavier, a little slower, but not that much. Good night, Ken. Good luck, buddy. I'm out of beer. Tempted to switch to whiskey, but that's just a recipe for disaster. Just finish my cigar. See what happens. We're at 3.5 hours, dude. What happened to the 2-hour streams? I've forgotten how to stop at 2 hours, I guess. I just like hanging out with you guys. Who knew? Who knew? What do you think would happen if I did like a random stream once in a while? Like if I was just like, it's Wednesday and I'm bored, and I just like fired one up. Should we hang out? Is that a thing? If I just don't feel like drinking alone? Would anyone show up? I don't know. I've also thought, and I talk about this all the time and I never do it, but like when I'm working on the bike, so for instance, as an example, I've got these D Sports I'm going to put on the DRZ. What if I just fired up the camera while I was doing it and like talked to it and check chat once in a while, but was mostly just doing the freaking work? Which is a huge, like, it's a scary thing to me because I'm not a good mechanic and I get frustrated and I screw up and I make mistakes. But just to like have people chilling, hanging out while I'm working on the bike, do you think that would be like worth watching? What do you guys think? Yeah, Ringo, for sure, dude. That Goldwing will last 10 times as long as any Harley. Yeah, I think about doing the random stream sometimes, but I don't know. I don't want to clog up my channel. People get annoyed. But at the same time, it's like, just don't watch it if you don't like it. It doesn't, like, ruin your day. I don't know. I get hyper fixated on negative comments, so, like my trailer build video. It's got almost 6,000 views. That's a good thing. It's got, like, 600 likes. And I got, like, 2 negative comments. And all I can think about is, like, well, nobody likes it. Because I got 2 negative comments. Why do I do that to myself? Stupid. Yeah, I need a mod, or maybe nobody would be there. I don't know. It could be boring, so it would be like 4 people in chat. Who the hell knows? It doesn't hurt the channel for me to do that. That's a good point, Bob. I would have help. I'll be like, what do I do now, guys? I'm excited to get these D-Sports on this bike. I've been very happy with the Trackmasters. The only thing I don't like is that the rear is really definitely showing some wear. and it only has about 1,200 miles on it. So if you got 3,000 miles out of the rear, I'd be surprised. And here's the thing, I haven't ridden on the highway much. So if you were on the road, 2,000 miles would be... I'd be surprised if we got 2,000 miles. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I get hyper fixated on negative comments. I hate them. And the thing is, the negative comments are from people that, like, accidentally stumbled into one video. They're not from people that watch stuff all the time, you know? Who gives a shit? Like, those people are never coming back. That's why I've started occasionally responding in a not nice way to people that are not nice, but whatever. It's all people that don't have the courage to put themselves out there, you know? Like, it takes a little courage to, like, be like, you know what, I suck at this, but let's learn together. Not everyone has the courage to do that. Maybe tire changing is a bad example, though, because I get real pissed. It's a frustrating process, and I've heard those D-Sports can be real hard to spoon on. But I'm going to use my, it's back here, my Baja No Pinch. Thanks, Tacoma. That would be cool, yeah. Thanks, Robert. Trolls be trolling. It's true. I don't know why I let unhappy, tiny people bring me down, but it gets to me. I'll be honest. It gets to me. It's the worst part of this gig. Are you still wanting to put the soft bags on, or like soft luggage all the time? Soft luggage for the type of riding that I do. Irrelevant of the fact that, you know, I work with Giant Loop and I think their gear is the best. Soft luggage for anything where you might fall and get your leg trapped under the bike is the way to go. And soft luggage compresses down. It's not always the same size, which is why I don't like the big heavy bags. Big heavy cases. Duck Fan's got those big ass GV cases on his bike and I kind of hate it. They're huge. That's true, Bob. I could just stop and drink. It's a good way to do it, Matthew. People work hard. People work hard on stuff, you know. If you don't like it, don't like it. Just move on. You don't have to be a dick about it. It takes you 3 seconds to leave an asshole comment on a video that it took me 12 hours to make. Like, that's just douchey. Yeah, Tommy, I smoked the shit out of the clutch of my 250L. Here's the thing. Feathering is one thing. Riding up and down hills all day with it pulled in halfway is bad for it. So I did that with less than 1,000 miles on it. I destroyed it. My fat ass riding stuff I shouldn't have been riding. Yeah, I feel bad for my 250L. I was not nice to it, learning on it. What's the heaviest load the KLR has ever taken? Well, me, obviously. Me and all my camping gear is the most I've had on it. Awesome, Jason. You know what's up. Yeah, we're fortunate to live where we do. Living in the valley sucks because there's nothing cool like out your back door, but you're 45 minutes from any number of things that are awesome. Doing the Dalton this coming summer. I don't know what that is, dude. I did not do the upgrade, Tommy. I actually paid somebody else to replace it, which I wouldn't do now because you guys don't know this because I never posted the video, but I tore into the side of that Grom 3 different times replacing the clutch springs because the guy I bought it from had put in the super stiff springs in the clutch. It hurt me to pull it. It was so stiff. So I tore into it 3 different times moving stuff around. So it's only a little bit harder to replace the clutch than what I did do in the springs. So next time I have to do a clutch, I'll do it myself. You've heard ADV riders can be snobby folks? That has not been my experience unless they ride certain brands. People who ride certain brands can be a little bit exclusionary, gatekeepy, elitist? That's the word I'm looking for. But overall, in general, 85-90% of the people you meet on an ADV or a dual sport bike are cool people that will give you the shirt off their back. They will give you their motorcycle to ride home. Fairbanks to the Arctic Ocean, that'd be rad. 52-liter top case. Yeah, I mean, like, if I was on the highway all the time, big hard cases would be fine. But the shit that I ride most of the time, I'm just always this far from crashing. So if I crash and get my leg pinned under my bike, I want it to be under a soft bag. Yeah, the great thing about KLR people is KLR people don't talk. They just do. KLR people are the ones out there putting 30,000 miles on their bike a year and not bragging about it. They just go do it. They're too busy riding and having adventures to talk shit on the internet or be a dick to anyone. It's interesting. They're not sitting at Starbucks talking shit. They're out riding. It is the salt of the earth workhorse motorcycle. Yeah, Tommy, I just had him replace it with regular stuff. Buying a KLR is like buying 30,000 friends. Too true. I joined several KLR groups, and for the most part, with a few very small exceptions, those guys are all badass. Thing about BMWs is if you can afford one, you might be a certain type of person. I can't afford one. But there are also people that buy a 1250 and ride the shit out of a 1250. And those people are awesome. The way to tell is go ride off-road. Don't go to Starbucks and be like, cool bike. Go to a rally. The guys on BMWs at a rally are generally cool guys because they're out there doing it, you know? The guys who talk shit and are dicks are people that don't ride their bikes off-road. They just don't do it. And now I'm being a gatekeeping dick. I don't care where you ride your bike. Just don't be an asshole. Like, that's my thing. I don't care. You don't need to have done 10,000 miles off-road to be my friend. Just don't be a dick. Exactly, Elements. It's not about what you ride. It's about whether or not you're a jerk. If you're a jerk, I don't want to ride with you. Because you know what's going to happen if I crash? You'll keep riding. You're not going to help me. Or if I'm broke down on the side of the road, you'll ride right past me. And I don't do that. If there's a motorcyclist on the side of the road, I will stop. I've helped a guy push start his Harley. Like, I was riding on the freeway one day, and I was in the left lane, and I was passing a car, and as I went by, I noticed the KLR broke down on the side of the road, and I was pissed that I couldn't get over in time to help that guy. It's the same air. 2 wheels. Critter. You're such a cool guy. It's always just like Critter's dropping bombs of wisdom. Whatever Critter says, that's what would Critter do? That's what I think. Awesome, Jason. Thank you. Yuck. I do not like these Black Ops cigars. Do not buy them. They're terrible. They smell. I'll have to take a shower before I go to bed. These, and I got some Alec Bradley Whites that were terrible. I have not done the thermal bob, Chris. I'm basically not going to do anything major to the KLR until it's out of warranty. I know the thermal bob is pretty easy. As mods go. I mean, it's about the same as putting a thermostat in your car. Exactly right. Go out and have a good time, Tommy. If anyone's being a dick and saying that you need to do a certain thing or ride a certain bike or be a certain way, that's a person you don't listen to. Not Tacoma, ride what makes sense to you. If you don't like off-road, don't ride off-road. Why do something you don't like? That makes no sense. Do Do what you like. Do what makes sense to you. I don't ever want to ride on the road if I have a choice. It's not my jam. It's fine. That's not true. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. But I love gravel. And like off-road, I love it. I love it. How does Mrs. Dork feel about the cigar thing? Well, one, I don't smoke that often. So, like I talked to my doctor, I marked I smoked tobacco. And then she was like, how often do you smoke tobacco? And I was like, I don't know, I have a cigar like twice a month. And she like crossed it off. Doesn't even count. So in terms of, is it a health thing? I don't really smoke enough for it to be a huge deal. Some people smoke a cigar a day. That's a lot. I don't do that. Coupled 3 a month. Mostly when I'm camping or if I'm hanging out drinking with Duck Fan or right now. She doesn't like the smell, which is why sometimes I have to take a shower before I go to bed. That's it, Tacoma. I like to go places. I like to get places and see cool shit. And if the riding's fun, cool. But it's not about the adrenaline for me. It's about the view. Personally. When was the last time I saw Barbed Wire? When it came out on VHS? I did not know that she rides a tiger. I was not that into motorcycles. I wasn't paying attention to motorcycles when I watched that movie. There were 2 things I was paying attention to in that movie. They were both attached to Pamela Anderson. So true, the Mad Sentinel. That's kind of me, import. Roads get me to the dirt. I'll ride a highway if that's what gets me where I'm going. And there's so much to see, and you got to sometimes, and that's okay. But I like riding off road. Got a bike in exchange for a cat. What's the latest and greatest on pet life? Great question. I still have the DRZ. Poe is the kitten we got in exchange for my wife agreeing to let me buy the DRZ, and he is massive. He's almost 2 years old. He's the biggest cat in the house. He's bigger than Chungus, who you just saw. He's taller than Chungus, and he weighs as much. Ross, thank you for the sub. I don't think you guys are in here. I think you're subscribing on other videos, but just in case, appreciated. Dude, I'm some random dude on YouTube, Jason. You buy bikes from Matt? Awesome. He's a cool guy. Powered. They don't make the cheapest deals, let's just say that. But they'll take care of you. Tundras are badass. Whiskey's badass. Motorcycles are badass. Pull a trailer from time to time. That's not bad. Cross Colorado in less than 5 miles. I bet that in Colorado. You could do that here too if you cross in the right place. I mean, we're going to have an Oregon BDR soon, so. And there is one. There's the unofficial one, but north to south, it's not very maintained. They don't check on the conditions, so it's hard, but. I know, Ian. I need to do that. It's so weird to me that I haven't camped on the DRZ yet. I have everything I need to do it. I need to just do it. Nathan from For the Love of Knobs was talking about, we definitely want to try to do a small bike motorcycle camp. Like, he's got his 500, his KTM 500. I take the DRZ. Plenty of great spots nearby. I mean, I camped on the Grom. There's no reason why I couldn't camp on the DRZ with the same setup. I haven't considered Himalayan, just because there's nowhere nearby to get one. But I would definitely love to ride one. For sure, Desert Dave. Breaking shit does get old. Agreed. Alright, guys. Friends, people, humans. I think I'm going to call it, because I'm almost out of cigar, and it's almost 4 hours, and it's probably time to call it a night. So, thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate you, for sure. It's been great hanging out with you guys. And I hope to see you in January, first Friday in January. Thank you, James, for joining. Internet Riding Buddy, welcome. Go check out, so the KLR 1,000 mile review and my test ride of the X300 are both up already. You guys can see those right now if you're a member or a patron. But I'm going to take off. So thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Have a good month. I'll see you in January. And do not forget to be excellent to each other. Thanks, y'all. Have a good night. Congrats to the winners. Don't forget to email me.